Hello, and welcome to Legacy of Fools, an actual play Dungeons & Dragons stream where one adventurer's choices can affect the lives of many adventurers to come, broadcasting to you live from an isolated room floating somewhere in the ethereal plane. I, of course, as always, am your DM, Tim, and... our players!
Hi, I'm Jamie. I play Jaden Fallacious Crossguard, and we all just pop four heads in our mouths. Amanda, please, come on, dead air.
Hi, I'm Amanda, and I'm playing Ollie. This was a mistake.
What up, this is Vinny.
You can give us your real name, bud?
I'm Eric. I'm sweating.
Santos do the same, so I don't know which is real.
I'm Amy, and I'm praying for the sweet release of death. Man!
Okay, we're sweet now. We're good.
Hi, I'm Genevieve, and I'm playing
Oh, you're go faster.
Jasira.
Do you have more spit than me?
I was salivating. Like a little salivating monster.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Go on.
Oh.
We made. How are you? Your head's
I don't
still
know how
cut
this
off.
camera got screwed up after we had said it so perfectly. Jen, could you
did.
raise it a little bit while Tim stalls for time?
Hi, I'm stalling for time.
Thank you.
One person said we should do that with the warheads, and none of us questioned it.
I did multiple times.
Weird, I don't remember that.
Does anybody have any stuff they want to talk about or announce or promote?
Yes. We talked about it last week, but this time it's tomorrow night, so we're serious. Roguelike Rumble is what it's called. It's at the Roguelike Tavern, fittingly enough. It's a PvP, it's a D&D PvP tournament where the audience comes, they can buy drinks, they can give health potions and advantages to the fighters.
The show itself is free. It's all seating is first come first serve. Seating starts around 7. There's sort of like a little pre-quest thing. And yeah, but you can like buy drinks and stuff to confer advantages to your favored player, 2 of which are here. So if
You mean I get to drink and make you OP?
yes,
Huh, count me in.
Yeah. The 2 of them will be in that show. I'll just be in the audience kind of hanging out.
Yeah, so come on by, you can hang out with Tim and watch us duke it out with each other. And while
See
my
who wins.
Yes,
I'm
but
also-
do you want to say a little about your character?
Do you want?
Well, I mean, just like our, our character build or whatever.
I
maybe.
will be playing a forest gnome drunken master monk.
Cute.
And I will be playing a Yuan-Ti druid Circle of the Stars, who is a former talent agent.
He
Because
took Circle of Stars very.
very literally. The setting it takes
Actually,
place
very
in is like
figuratively.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I meant. The setting is like a fantasy Los Angeles. I was like, I'm gonna lean into
And
that.
I work in a brewery, so
There you go.
Perfect.
it works out.
I'm freaking out a little
because
because
or not?
I have-
right?
it's every time I've ever seen like a post about this show, I think I've misread it because until you guys just said it out loud, I genuinely thought it was called the Roguelike Rumblies.
I thought you
Sometimes
were
I
being
get them.
cute.
I thought you were being cute on the
Sometimes I get the
Discord as
roguelike
well.
rumblies.
No, I thought it was called that.
I was being the
That's
Rumblies.
just the noise my tummy makes.
I'm trying to like
Yeah.
keep this out. This Doritos.
Just move it down.
I thought they were being cute with
No
it.
free ads.
No.
I mean, I guess it could be as a cute thing, but it's not officially, I guess. No,
Oh,
it's too bad.
guys.
No,
Well, you see
there's
those
I'm not,
pretzels?
no, I'm not trying to steal anybody's thunder, but I am on day like 6 of healing a canker sore, and I just realized that warhead just set me back a solid week. I just fucked my canker sore into next Wednesday.
Scorched earth in your mouth, huh? Man.
Well,
Raised.
it was fun being able to brush my teeth without crying while it lasted.
Truly, the sum of all fears.
the things you do for this stream.
Also happening this week, Big Yellow Taxi and Improv Comedy Team is playing at the Glendale Room at 8:30. $5 tickets, cheap beer and wine. New special guest this week is a new special guest.
I just watched
Okay.
you look
If you
it
want to
up.
know.
I know, and I totally
Eric
judged
knows
it.
exactly who it is.
Yeah, you don't-
Show if you want to
Eric,
know.
can I ask you, and everybody watching, just close your ears for a second. Eric, can you adjust your mic just a little down? Point it down at the bottom.
We know you're
now.
not closing your ears. Close your ears.
Self noise is gonna be like. Okay, beautiful. Thank you.
Hey there, it's me. I'm in your ears. How do you like that?
Is that what you want them not to hear?
That was
That's what
That was
I
Jeff?
wanted me not
Yeah.
to hear.
I can't speak for them, but maybe. Yeah.
I'm
never.
sitting next to you.
So, if there is nothing further,
Olympia Carter is our special guest.
You heard it here first, folks.
The mic I was just stalling for time. He needed that, yeah.
You got there.
We will dive in.
Wait, also.
There was an also.
For Mark?
Amy, it's recommended by the chat that you scope twice a day to
That-
help get rid of a canker sore.
That can't be right.
Yeah, she scopes at least 4 times a day.
It's just
There's
one
just
big
always-
canker.
There's always scope.
She texts us every time she does it.
She's more canker than man.
Well, yeah.
I mean, any amount of canker, yeah.
Do you want the scope scoop or don't you?
I definitely want the scope
Well,
scoop.
4 times a day, then you're getting a text.
Oh, no, wait.
I turned off notifications. I just
Scope
couldn't handle
watch.
it anymore.
2023.
Do I have green
Just a
thumbs?
4 times a day photo of Amy with a bottle of mouthwash.
Steve Kornacki doing a full geographical mouth map.
Of my canker
Now,
sore?
what
Yeah,
we're seeing
it's
here
really coming
is
in here.
about 5 minutes, we're going to get results in
Yeah.
from Amy's most recent scope.
Moving up in this northwesterly direction here. You'll see the canker.
We love Mac Daddy.
What a cute boy that's good at what he does.
We love Mac Daddy.
He's a math daddy.
Is Steve Kornacki just a thing in our specific group chat?
Who
or
is Steve
Also,
Kornacki?
I don't know who that
Weatherman?
is.
We'll show you later.
Is
No,
he a weatherman? Okay,
he's,
got
he's
it.
like, is he
You heard it here
CNN?
first, folks.
NBC.
After the
NBC.
stream, they're going to show me Steve Kornacki.
Steve Kornacki is a very cute little guy who always does the like election results when there's a
Yeah.
major election in the
From
countries.
NBC.
He does like all the math.
For NBC, and he's incredible. Like one time, he literally was like running numbers on. I think it was a presidential election. Like, yeah, so like doing this math and that math, it looks like the numbers would add up to about this, and then the like vote count hit, and he was dead on the money.
Oh, that's hot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Yeah.
No, he's weirdly sexy. It's a whole
Steve
vibe.
Kornacki.
I just
and his
googled him. He
khakis.
rocks a pair of glasses.
And
He
a
does.
little pair of
And khakis.
khakis.
Okay, so
The Kornacki khakis.
The pants, not car keys, Tim. You Boston.
we are
boy.
no longer a D&D stream. This is now a Steve
Kornacki
Kornacki
fan-
appreciation
fan
stream.
I think my favorite thing about Steve Kornacki.
You talking about Steve Korsnacki over there?
Stop it.
Break
Wow.
me up.
We're not going to top that during the game.
That's it, guys.
So
Thank
why
you.
try? Good night, everybody.
When last we played.
Is my tongue green?
Yes,
A little.
When last
but
we...
it always is. We need to talk to you about your scope habits and getting
So what
you
did
some.
happen before we had Warheads, Tim?
When last we played.
The blink.
The party traveled out far from Phandalin, a couple days away, to the ruined town of Coneyberry. Did battle with a few things along the way, including a very aggressive owlbear, and found themselves at the lair of Agatha, a banshee, who is theoretically knowledgeable about a number of affairs in the area. She was able to give the party not the exact location of the old spell book that Sister Garael is looking for on behalf of the Harpers, but was able to give information that will continue that search. Also mentioned offhandedly that someone else is in the area looking for that same thing, who she mentioned offhandedly simply by the last name Dandilius, which the party did not make much of at the time. But when camping out for the night on the way back, Jaden had dreams, memories of his time growing up and his mother saying that name on a few separate occasions with some disdain. Something about that name, Rufiano Dandilius, stuck out in his mind as somehow important. The watch and that dream were interrupted when a swarm of strange creatures, like a cross between a bat and a mosquito, flew out of a nearby dead tree and began attacking the party in the night. The party managed to do away with both of them. Then a few mysterious supernatural things seemed to happen during the battle, culminating in a blast of magical energy shooting into the campsite from down the hill they were camping on and killing the last of those creatures. And then the party watched as an older human gentleman sauntered up the hill, having just...
Who looked like?
who looked like Pierce Brosnan.
Thank you.
Having just killed that on behalf of the party and introduced himself by that familiar name of Rufiano Dandilius. And that is where we left off. Before we dive in, though, just if you'll pull up the Roll20, Rob did some Rufiano Dandilius art.
Amy, you're the one with the control.
Amy, your hand's shaking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Now I do control the But, like, let's talk about...
Yup. We know what we're talking about.
Got a little
be honest.
labyrinth in
I
there,
did
huh?
not notice that until
I was the first thing
you
I
adjusted the
noticed.
camera.
First thing I
You didn't notice
noticed.
that first? It was like calling your name. Rob knows what he's doing.
I did
Rob
not
knows
notice
exactly
this
what he's
first. Can
doing.
we go to his
My
face?
goodness.
That looks
I feel
so
like
much
I'm,
Pierce Brosnan. That is Pierce Brosnan.
That looks more like
Yeah.
Pierce Brosnan than Pierce Brosnan.
Sorry, Pierce.
Is that due to delivery man? Because that's one hell of a package.
So,
I'm,
in-game, in-world, he has just stuck a hand out. Nice to meet you, Rufiano Dandelius.
Oh.
Have we, the party, heard that name
Yes.
before? Or was it just his... Yeah, because we know he's...
Only
the
the-
Jaden has heard the first name.
But we have her dinner.
And Desira has probably not heard it, because she was not in the room for Agatha. Agatha did say the name Dandelius.
Well, this seems like a stroke of good luck in our direction. Hello, my name is V.
All of our eyes dot down
Pleasure
and
to
then up
meet
very
you.
Roz is exactly as tall as she wants to be today.
My name is V. I mean Venus. I mean penis. I mean pie.
Hello.
Hi. Take a step back, just kind of sheepishly.
He always that awkward?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi,
Only when I'm
Ollie.
intimidated.
Ollie, pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Glad I came along when I did. You looked like you were having a bit of trouble there.
We figured it out more or less, but we do appreciate the help.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry. What was your name again?
Rufiano Dandelius. What's your name?
Jaden Fallacious Crossguard.
Crossguard. It's familiar. You from Baldur's Gate?
Yes.
I think I've met some of your family before. Long time ago. Might
I
have
think you have.
done business with them.
I think you did. Bernadette?
Yeah, that'd be her. How's she doing these days?
Wouldn't know.
Not
I haven't
Close.
spoken with her. No, it's been a while. I've been out here doing other things. But your name was actually mentioned several times around our home growing up.
Oh, did Bernadette talk about me?
Yes. It's very strange, actually. We just heard... My goodness, I'm so sorry.
It wasn't my fault this time.
Can I get
The everything bagels.
1 second. We'll get back to this. Phone is good.
I don't know where to
the
put it.
iPad, Eric.
What? The valuables.
You're having a character moment. I'm gonna go get a paper towel.
There. Yeah, thank you.
Excuse me.
Thank you. So flustered.
Our water skins.
Oh no! How will we drink water? Yes, it's. We just heard your name mentioned, actually, from Agatha. She's a ghost that we spoke to.
A ghost named Agatha mentioned me to you?
A banshee
Banshee.
Yeah, she's
specifically.
a banshee specifically.
Yeah, she said.
Wait,
Think
is a
I
banshee a
know
ghost?
any Agatha.
Yes.
Did I meet a ghost?
Yes, this was G-Day.
Roz, that was G-Day.
What's this Cheide?
It was everything I
Trying to
hoped it'd be, but I
remember
didn't know was happening.
If I've met any Agathas in this part of the world who might have died.
Maybe we could circle back to that.
Yeah.
Right.
Mainly the thing that I heard about you was that you were my papa.
How old are you?
Should we be here for this? I feel.
I was right.
So this
Like
is like Pierce
I'm-
Brosnan in Mamma Mia, or in that Will Ferrell movie where he's always possibly the dad of everybody.
Both.
More like
26.
Dandilphius. Sorry, go on.
Sorry,
26.
26.
9 months. Yeah, that'd be around when I did business with your mother.
We can stop calling it that.
That's fair.
Jaden, this guy totally banged your mom.
Yes.
Yep.
That's what
Well,
I basically
To be
just
fair,
said.
prior to this development in the conversation, you understand how I would default to saying that and not go 27 years or
Right.
so ago I had sex with someone in your family.
Yep, I do understand.
A few
And
times, actually.
I do appreciate your propriety in that moment, but I did. Yes.
Well,
that's what I.
Hug.
It's not
I don't.
time
That doesn't
just
make
met.
it
I'm not
easy.
gonna-
I've
I
never
think this is
met
right.
this
Fancy-
man in my entire life.
Take it
Fancy drink?
Take it easy.
You have one on you?
A couple bottles? Hold on. And he pulls off his pack,
Does
and
he
reaches
have
in
tequila?
and pulls out a bottle of tequila.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes. I
The next
could
ingredient.
definitely use a drink right now. If you have any wine, but I mean,
Might have some wine in
that's
here.
Could we also actually have?
Yeah,
Yes,
you know
they-
what? I've got plenty. You want just the bottle of tequila as a gift for later?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Does anybody
Sure.
Ha!
else
Wine.
here not
Excellent.
know their parents? Are we going to meet anyone else on this road?
Oh no, I know my parents
I-
very well.
I know mine.
I'm all good. Parent-wise.
But you don't know yours, do you?
I know they're dead.
So probably not going to meet them.
Probably not
Unless
So probably not this guy.
G-Day 2.
Ooh, interesting.
So, yeah, we've been.
drinks,
Drinks first,
Let's get
okay,
some drinks
that's
poured first. I
fair.
think I need it. Yes.
He just like corks the wine just pulls the cork out in his teeth and spits it into the bushes.
Are we like sitting around a campfire kind of thing right now? What's the we like?
I feel like we're off to the side from it.
Standing covered in our own blood,
So
from bursting on us.
Y'all have cups, or are you more the just pass the bottle around and take a swig type?
Just pass it around.
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes,
I don't-
I've eschewed cups at this point.
Don't usually.
I don't use cups anymore.
You don't use cups at all?
No, I mean we've
I
been
mean-
on the road for a long time.
and,
They just take up space.
Fair.
I use cups, but I won't use it in this case. I'm fine, thank you.
That's all right. That's whatever is easy for you. You are a fancy person. How are you? Just you're dressed like a little richer than everybody else. I don't know.
think your dad's hitting on our
I know. I was like, is Rufiano flirting?
This is the natural
Sure.
garb of my church, so
Oh, you're you adventuring types.
Desiro Amakir of the Amakir
Rufiano
family.
Dandelius.
Yes.
I think I've heard of your family.
You would have, yes.
Traders out of Silvery Moon.
Yes, correct.
I've never done business with your family.
When... Go on.
Well, I know my parentage, yes, so I wouldn't think so.
This is the most awkward conversation.
What are
I've
you
ever been a
doing
part of.
out here?
If you're out adventuring, I may not have been there when you were young, but looks like the apple didn't fall too far from the tree. I've been adventuring for years. I'm out here, call it treasure hunting.
We heard
Yes.
about that.
Interestingly enough, Mother did say that that's what you did, but I always thought that was a lie that she told me because you actually did something. I don't know.
So your dad's actually as cool as your mother told me
I
he
suppose
was.
so. She always made it sound like a bad thing, but thinking about it now,
So she talked about me not favorably.
That doesn't seem
yes,
surprising.
you did not seem to leave a great impression, but
Sad to hear it, but not surprised.
you can imagine a few reasons why I take it.
Well,
If you're not surprised.
we had our time. Things were nice between us for a while. I dare say we were in love at one point. She threw me out,
You
sent me away.
She threw you out.
Oh yeah.
Why?
I don't think I quite fit into her notions of what her future was, or maybe her family's notions.
That makes sense. Yes. You don't
She
seem-
was always destined for other high society people, and I was definitely not that.
Well, you must have been familiar with my mother's other children, my older siblings.
I was familiar, yes.
Yes, all from different
Patriarchs.
patronage. Yes, absolutely.
Oop.
Let's not worry about that. Bag's mostly closed. I still have.
The Nick Cannon kind of a situation.
Nice. I still have this, and I start drawing Caspian. If you remember from your wedding day to Bernadette, this is Caspian. The cross guard and iron price? No? Okay. It's been a long time, I suppose, but I'm surprised you would forget a blade this beautiful.
I remember your family having a lot of swords. I never was much of a sword fighter.
Right, weapons merchants, if you recall.
Yeah.
So yes, many, many swords, but
And
Did
your
she
mother and I...
marry each of them?
yes. Otherwise it would be indecent.
Your mother and I were never married.
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
Can I get that popcorn down here real
No!
I wanted to marry her.
I was told that you married, and
No.
then this was the
She...
traditional dowry of the...
We talked about it, and her family wouldn't have it because I wasn't of their social station.
Do I start singing father and son again?
I would advise against it.
I'm going to borrow this bottle, and you all just... And then Jaden just turns around and walks off.
Jaden! Wait, no, don't go.
I feel like maybe I've made things worse.
When you left him alone for his entire life, or just now?
I didn't know about him.
Yeah, at least I know my parents are.
How
I'm
far off
dead.
does
He just
Jaden
found
go?
out.
Jaden's like 15 feet, so still within earshot, just needs to like be away from the situation, but when he hears that, he turns around and goes, you did...
Like I said, your mother sent me away.
And you...
She's about
word
the only
never-
thing that could have gotten me to give up on adventuring. I'd have retired entirely and stayed there.
Aww.
Insight check?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Yeah,
Whoa.
actually, yes.
Is this bastard lying?
Have a heart.
Yes.
I probably don't know.
Is that true, you son of a bitch?
Only an 8.
I
So-
say those exact words and I throttle him.
Oh god.
11.
Just
11.
Oh, killing every NPC you meet.
Yeah.
I'm kind of...
Really keeps the game fresh.
This is the reality TV portion of the
know.
game.
I know. Some Jerry Springer.
This is some wild shit.
Yeah.
Music.
Oh, yeah.
Put on Jerry Springer music.
The theme.
Ah, yes, that classic.
I was like, oh, wait, maybe it didn't
Do the
have
London,
it.
His
London Symphony
dad
Orchestra
gone
arrangement
adventuring
of it,
for
yeah.
26
Yeah.
years?
I assume with an 8, I don't get a good read on him.
You do not get a strong read
That
on
sounds
him.
I mean, 9 degrees, and that's an infinity, baby.
I do have a nat 2023 on that insight check.
Woohoo!
Or papa.
He
Okay,
knows.
that's,
Can I get a
Right
pop?
his
that's
ass.
what, hey, that makes sense why Jaden wants this nat 20. I think plot-wise it works
True.
really well.
23.
Yes.
You're getting the impression he's telling half-truths. He's not necessarily like, this isn't out and out all of it bullshit, but he is massaging elements of this story to make himself come off better.
What ancestry is he?
Human.
Human? Okay.
Human.
And now that you know the relationship, like, you can see the similarities in, like, facial structure. Like, he does look a little like Jaden, just
You do
older.
look a little
You
Pierce
do.
Brosnan.
You do. You do. Wow, I didn't realize how handsome you were.
If I were wearing tighter pants, you would see a few more similarities.
Beat me to it.
So I was like, I gotta get in there. Someone's gonna say it.
Well, you appear to be, upper class upbringing. Did you have
Yes,
these
I-
kind of hang-ups and issues in your family?
No,
Do you get
I
along
knew
with them?
my family had more propriety than this. Sorry. Excuse
But if you were to fall in love with or even have a dalliance with someone of a lower station, would that be a huge problem for your family?
Yes.
Does seem to be how the nobility and aristocrat classes operate.
Well, you have to understand that marriage is a business transaction. It's political,
So I've come to understand
it's
that
economic.
it is that for people of your station.
I think for anybody, I think it's rude to think that for a young poor woman, any marriage is not economical.
That's
Maybe
so
I'm just a
sad.
romantic. I like to think of this stuff as being for love.
Well, I think that's a luxury for you to think that.
Yes, and also just clearly wrong. The Cross Garden. I'm surprised with the Cross Garden reputation being what it was. Even back then, I thought you would have known it was all business. Clearly,
Fell in
you
love
were
with-
into some other business.
I fell in love with a woman, and I let myself be
I see.
an optimist.
I see. I see. Okay.
So about this book,
We do
should
have
we
questions,
broach
yes.
the
about
subject, or should
Is
we
that
let Jaden and
okay,
his
Jaden,
father
or do you want to?
have it?
Are you
out?
like
I don't-
whispering this to the others, or are you just saying
No.
it fully out loud?
I'm saying it like kind of to the party more than like people can hear it, but it's not like directed.
But
at
are you
them,
trying
so-
to? Are you? But you're saying this fully out loud in front of him. Book, you say?
Jaden, do you need another moment, or should
I
we
think
move on?
before we talk about that, I think you and I should probably step away and talk about some things that might be personal family affairs.
Teach him how to throw a
Seems
ball.
reasonable.
Did never learn how to throw that ball. The cross-garden ball. Never thrown by Jaden. Yes, it might be
Keep
good
up cats in the
to
cradle.
just get some things figured out between us.
In which case, I was in the middle of sleeping before all this,
Alright.
so
yeah,
wake me
should
when
we
we're back on track.
maybe
Oh,
take
yeah,
a,
which watch were we on? The final
the
one?
third.
It was me.
So I hadn't slept at all, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
we should get
All
a
right,
later start
well,
tomorrow morning if you
let's-
do want to go talk.
Step away.
Maybe
We can talk.
You could watch over us while we sleep, perhaps.
Yes,
if you-
the rest
I
of
mean-
you.
Yes,
While
I
we
think I was
sleep.
supposed to do this watch anyway. I don't fully recall, but yes, this watch
Yeah.
is
We were in
mine.
the middle
Feels
of
so
a
long ago now.
It does, weirdly enough.
Get your rest. We've got you. If anything else jumps out of a dead tree, we'll let you know. Please, get your beauty rest.
Thank you.
I meditate.
Still rest.
Don't let your dad bang.
I didn't
Just
say sleep.
Did you say that, Roz?
no.
But she thinks it loudly enough that we all
Alright.
hear it.
We all
I can't be held
face.
responsible for the actions of my father.
Evidently.
Yeah. So,
Pat on shoulder.
bottle of wine in hand.
Walk up away from the
Jaden.
camp a little. He walks up, goes,
Have fun talking
"Sure,
to
you have some pent up stuff you want to say to me?"
I mean, yeah. Turns around and looks. Everybody's just like,
No, I'm fully going to sleep.
okay, great.
I'm snoring a little too loudly.
Whatever the in the woods version of everyone like ear pressed against the door. Yeah, with a cup.
Let me have it. I never intended in my life to be an absentee father. I'm sorry, it's what I became.
It doesn't sound like it was entirely your fault, although, if I'm being fully honest, a lot's not fully adding up here, Rufiano.
Enlighten me. What isn't adding up? I don't know what your mother told you all these years.
I mean, she told me that you two married, that the traditional cross-garden dowry, Caspian, was given to me by, you paid for by you and your family, and that you left to go treasure
I don't
hunting.
have much in the way of a family.
After divorcing. You don't have much in the way of family, okay?
No.
Shut up, V! Go to sleep!
Only that was a spell I had.
Where are you from originally then? You from Baldur's Gate, or
No,
you
Tether.
seem like a traveler?
From Tether.
From Tether, I see. Okay, I don't know where that is.
It's a country to the south of the Western Heartlands.
Oh wow, you're really not from. You're not even from the Sword Coast.
No. Done a lot of traveling here, but
I would say so.
Jaden's first generation.
Seems like it. Yeah, Sword Coast for sure. Do you have any other dalliances that I need to know about that might? Do I have any brothers and sisters by you?
not that I'm aware of. Do I have any dalliances? You mean, are there other women I've slept with in the world? Yes, plenty.
No, I was mostly trying to assess whether you had any other children besides with Bernadette.
None that I'm aware of.
Right. Were you aware of Bernadette and me?
No.
You didn't even know? I don't
She
understand
cut
why
off all
she would-
contact. I wanted to stay. I was asked to go.
See, this doesn't make any sense. All my brothers and yeah, they all of them I think I just have brothers. I was gonna say sisters. I was like, oh wait, I think I just have brothers. They all of their fathers married, divorced, business transaction completed. Fathers sometimes still, coming by and.
Your mother and I, it wasn't a business transaction. It was a romance.
Okay.
Torrid and brief.
That's got to have been the difference.
Yeah.
So.
That's why she and your family found me unnecessary, unseemly.
So I am the literal love child between you and my mother, and you and my mother. You said you did business with her, but that you didn't. You literally meant that there was no. You meant that there was no business, and you were just putting a good turn of phrase on your dalliance.
That is what I mean. Yes.
Okay. Sorry. I've been under one impression for such a long time.
No, I understand.
Putting a lot in here.
Your family did hire me briefly. The party I was traveling with before things happened between your mother and I, but there was one little freelancer job.
What was that, if you don't mind my asking?
Rival patriarch family hiring thugs to interfere with shipments and things.
A standard. Okay.
Yeah.
Relatively common job in Baldur's Gate.
Yes.
The music's a little too pleasant.
I also just want to go on the record and say, during this entire conversation, we've all just been sitting like 30 feet away with the bottle of tequila and the lime going,
Yes. If only and somebody takes the lime and puts it on top of the bottle.
Closer yet
We're gonna get shots
Quite.
later.
So, I don't know. I don't claim to know my mother very well, but it does seem like the reason you did not marry and the reason she threw you out and shooed you away.
It's that I'm poor, or was poor.
Right, but it also sounds like you, at least on your end, had some sort of romantic feelings for her.
Yes. Like I said, it's the one thing that ever would have gotten me to settle down, stay in one place.
Did it seem like she reciprocated until she kicked you out, at least?
As far as I'm aware, we were in love for a brief time.
And she didn't give you any explanation as to why she booted you?
She told me that who she was, how she fit into society in Baldur's Gate, who her family was, I wasn't a suitable match. She had to be with someone of her station. I tried to argue for us, make the case, salvage things, and she wouldn't hear it.
Oh, yes.
She tossed me out.
Yes, that sounds exactly like her.
Actually spent a number of years after that trying to accumulate wealth, make some kind of a fortune, buy my way into society, so maybe she'd have me back. Never did quite happen, though.
So have you just been adventuring since then?
Yes.
These last 26 years?
Yes. Traveled with a party for a lot of that. Not so much recently.
Yes, I was going to say, but you're not with any adventuring
I
party
travel
now.
alone now.
Why is that?
Had enough companions die. Stopped feeling worth it. Eventually, it seems like you found a good group here and you're taking care of each other for now, but my experience, things tend to fall apart. People let you down, people go away. And when it comes down to it, you need to take care of yourself. Make sure you yourself are safe. Keep yourself alive, because sometimes that's going to be the choice you have to make. And at a certain point, it seemed wise to just keep on my own.
That's interesting. I've kind of been through the same thing, but in a different order. I kind of started off as more of a solo agent, and then I've kind of fallen in with a group, and then we experienced some of the loss that you spoke of, and now we're put things back together again, and we're really just trying to complete this one job we got in Neverwinter
I hope you complete it, and it seems like it's going well for you so far. I'm just saying, from my experience of the world, a time...
Jade makes a face like... Oh.
Everyone like
Whether he notices it or not, he does not respond to it.
Great.
My experience of the world, a time may come where you have to choose between the rest of them and yourself. Choose yourself.
Wow. Interesting.
Didn't know until now that I have a son. I may not have been a father to you, but I hope you stay alive, you keep going.
Yes, I mean, I intend to, certainly. It doesn't sound like it was entirely, or really your fault at all, I suppose. And I know how stern mother, and I've heard how stern even her father and mother was.
They were intense, would be a word.
Yes, I've met them several times as a child, and one of the scars is still there. So, this is so. What? Why? How? What? This is so strange that we should run into each other out here in the middle of the woods. You're looking for a spell book.
Yes. The question is, how do you know that?
Again, Agatha the Ghost told us.
Really?
Yes.
So
Why
are
are
you
you
looking for the same spell book?
Well, yes and no. But why are you looking for this spell book?
Like I said, treasure hunting. Could be could be a big payday in it. Sell it to the right buyer.
I see. And I mean, I saw the blasts that you fired out. You exploded those disgusting creatures. You're clearly versed in some measure of spell casting as well.
Yes, it's what I've always done.
Really?
Yeah.
I just find that fascinating. I never showed any.
He just throws a
Talent,
hand
the
out
arcane
and
or
starts
anything.
tracing a finger through the air, and it leaves like a little glowing pink trail behind it, and he just, in the air, writes out the word wizard.
Oh wow. Yep.
Leans down, pats a little book on his hip. Like, there's like a little book hanging in a pouch from his belt.
There
Just
you go.
opens it up.
Well, then the spellbook could also be of good use to you as well, in addition to being a treasure,
Oh,
right? As a
yes.
wizard, right?
If there are powerful magics I can copy out of it, more's the better.
Yes, we're also on our little adventure finding a number of...
Did this Agatha the Ghost give
Yeah.
you any strong information on where the spellbook might be?
I would not call it strong, no, but we did get some information, yes.
What'd she give you?
Some information. Why didn't she give you the information?
I've not been to this Agatha. I didn't know about this Agatha. I've been
Oh.
combing ruins in the
Oh,
area.
let's see. Okay, she knew about you without actually having... Okay, I thought you knew about her, but
No.
she's...
Agatha did say in
Yeah,
that
right, I just remembered, yeah.
you were wiser because you came to her and he didn't.
Right. Well, she saw you on your little trek.
Perhaps I'll seek her out.
Yes, actually, you should. The town of Coneyberry. I would bring a very pretty present for her. She's quite vain. I don't know if you've met many banshees in your
Run
adventure.
into one or two. Make her feel pretty. I can accomplish that.
I think you'll want to be a little more careful than that.
This guy's got nothing on Darren.
I would be. I would
He's no Darren
tread
Adama.
with caution.
Nobody is.
But do take your chances. And because I will say, we were overly polite, and even then, I feel like barely.
They
got
tend
by
to
by-
be angry creatures.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so it sounds like you have encountered.
I've been traveling a long time.
Yes, what am I telling you? An experienced adventurer this for. Great. So she's by the town of Coneyberry. It's a domed hut. You'll find it, I'm sure.
I'll take a look. Do you mind if I share your campsite through the night, move on in the morning?
Sure.
Roz comes in with the lime and is just like, hey guys, I just whoops, and tosses it towards him and is like, oh, why don't you toss that to Cheide? Just give that a toss.
Toss
Jaden, you could catch it, right?
Is this a game you play?
No, just we need to get the line back. So why don't you throw it to your
We don't need
son?
to do this. Just hand it over.
There you go. Just hands it to you.
Jaden does keep his hand a little far away, almost like if he wanted to toss it, he
He
could.
reaches and your hand doesn't quite meet his, goes, and just sort of half-heartedly
Jaden
flicks the wrist.
snatches it desperately from him. Well, yeah, take this, Roz. Look where that little thing is.
I tried. I don't know. He won't go for
I
it.
think just go to sleep. Yes. We'll try in the morning.
Yes, I mean, it's my watch time, so I suppose you could tell me on all, fill me in on all of your adventures and travels.
I would be happy to.
As long as we don't wake my companions, it should be
I can talk quietly.
okay. And then I think we
He
walk back
tells
over
you
to-
adventure
Yeah.
stories as you
Cool.
sit over the fire. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Perceived
At
father-son
disadvantage.
relationship.
Okay. Also, I was thinking, wow.
Oh shit, bro!
I got a 16 and another nat 20 on the perception. So the perception total was 17. Can I just roll another insight as well for what we just talked about and kind of the rest of this as well? Or
Yeah.
are you kind of using the perception for that? Or?
No, you can give me that was for watch. You can give me an
Okay,
insight
cool,
check.
Cool.
Oh no.
Not as good as the natural 20 from before. That's 5.
Who knows?
Yeah.
This is all a lot to
Am
take
I
in.
right?
This is all a lot to take in, and you're just kind of
Yeah.
just keeping up.
Yeah, I think at first the reason why he was like so maybe analytical was like hadn't fully, but I think he's now at the point where he's heard enough that he's like put some trust in him and is now starting to be won over by him and is like opening up and being a little vulnerable probably.
In fairness, I don't think any of us has ever rolled more than like a 5 perception check on our
on
dad.
Dad.
Just like, I don't know, feels right, I guess. I think he's telling me the who knows?
I never know if Daddy's telling the truth.
Does
Did like that sound?
Does my dad have internal life? Reports say questionable.
To my father, who I know puts this stream on and doesn't watch it. Love you.
My point exactly.
But does he watch it? Who's to say?
No.
You keep an eye
text me.
out over the course of this period of time. Nothing much comes by. The most interesting thing in the vicinity of this campsite for your 2 hours of watch is Rufiano.
My missing father?
Is your missing father.
I guess.
There's not, a parade of dragons? Like,
Damn it. Although even if there was, yeah. Anyway,
My
keep telling
missing
me.
uncle,
What were
my
you
missing
saying?
grandfather. Look.
You said a fish person. That's so
His
odd.
stories are enthralling, very big. By his accounting, he has traveled all over Faerun and fought just about every strange creature there is to fight.
Do I get a sense of like, does he seem like an archmage or like, I don't know, like an incredibly powerful wizard or something?
By his accounting, he's pretty powerful.
Okay.
no.
Does it seem like he's
Like,
exaggerating?
is my dad like
Give me-
super
give
cool
me
or like
an-
really cool?
Give
dad
me
could
an
be a
insight
brute.
I
check.
gave you an insight already, so if you want
Do you do another one for this?
All right. That's better. That's 16.
Maybe a little, but like it does seem like he's probably got some power to
And
him.
I'm sure I'm forgiving the little that he is.
Yeah,
Cool.
there's a little fish story to this.
Yeah. A little big fish.
Yeah,
Got it.
Yeah.
a little fish story.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Jaden.
Jaden.
Actually, when you were born, we named you Jason.
It was Greg with 4 G's actually. First, and then we said
Greg.
Also, your middle name was Fellacia.
It's way less weird.
It's a good change.
Let's get right to the point.
Your watch comes to an end.
Yeah.
Who is on last watch?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It was you for the first 2 at least.
I think
but
it was
somebody
me.
joined
I think
you.
it was me. I think it was
me
Ollie.
and Roz.
No, I
and
let
Ollie.
us get eaten by the bats.
Yeah, no, you were on
Jaden wasn't
third.
going to take a watch tonight because of the
Oh.
owl bear. I just
Earlier.
remembered,
Yeah, you
but
were gonna
we just did. So
Sleep and recover.
because
I don't remember.
V, get up.
You already.
I
you
was
were.
taking.
Because we took a watch, I thought.
We did.
No,
Also, before we move
no,
on.
we were
Last-
going to take last watch.
Yes.
We were going to take last watch.
Yeah.
Sorry, this was a week ago.
Yep.
Jaden trying to like also make his father proud of him. Tells him everything they've been through as well. The
Babe.
owlbear mauling he received yesterday, the fucking bugbear fighting.
And
the
then I
fucking
yelled at my
heist.
friend before she died. It was awesome.
Yep.
Ollie will
Avoids
wake
that
Oh,
part.
casually left that one out. huh?
Tells the thing about the heist, explains probably,
The
that it
heist-
didn't go so well. And
that the heist
dead
was
companions.
successful in the way of we got what we were supposed to get.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
In the same
Certain
way
people-
that the majority of the party survived. The devil's in the details, isn't
3
it?
out of 5 ain't bad.
Oh, Jaden says Braun definitely got what she was there to get. No, I'm just kidding.
Man.
No, he would not say that.
Damn,
No,
Jason, that's cold.
He probably
Sarah gets
tries
out of
to-
her meditation.
Doesn't know why, but
Ollie will wake up, shake me awake.
What?
Jaden, if you want to go to sleep, you can.
yes. I mean, it is the middle of the night. I'm like I said, was mauled pretty horribly by an owlbear, so I am going to go to sleep.
Rest, please. Your health is important. Yes. Like I said, always take care of
You're
yourself.
just going
Make sure you
to stay up. It's very early morning.
Too early.
Do you?
One of the side effects of being alone a lot is sometimes you keep irregular hours.
Say no more.
Got a pretty decent
say
amount
no.
of sleep not long before I wandered across you guys.
You're,
Okay.
You don't need
That makes sense.
to.
No, I'm all right.
Okay.
Yes, if you.
Think of this as my morning.
Sure.
The morning.
I guess if you want to sleep, you can.
The morning.
I'm up.
Snoring before that sentence.
Okay.
Just
Great.
absolutely out. Yeah.
All right, have fun.
We'll try to. What was your name again?
Ollie.
Pleasure, Ollie.
Yeah.
So what is it you do adventure-wise?
What's your mother's name?
And where she live? Is she there now?
I doubt you've been to where. Well, he may have been where Ollie grew up, but small town. Anyway.
He gets
Apparently, produces a mage hand.
He does too.
I guess something similar. High five, no.
That's what wizards say. That's what wizards do for fun.
I assumed a little bit from when you shot the thing, that seemed magical of a sort. Wasn't sure how you got your magic yet, but yeah.
Study.
Yeah.
He pats his pouch.
Yep, that makes sense.
Spent a lot of years learning how to do these things.
Sure.
A lot of years refining.
Takes time.
It does.
Passing notes?
It was Talon was still in my envelope, and I was like, wait a minute. This
Why do
doesn't
I
belong
have
with
it?
me.
No, it does not.
Just says, my dad's so fucking cool.
Do you agree? Y N. Circle 1.
Just why?
Maybe.
Yeah, Y. Very
So do
Y.
you
Yes.
go to any kind of university? You self-taught?
I had a teacher, but not an official university.
Nor did I.
Yeah.
Learned a
So-
lot on my own.
Yeah. I mean, a lot can be found in books, but you find.
Just about anything, if you know which ones to look at and where to look.
Yeah.
I hear you all have been on a search for a book. Jaden mentioned it.
Yeah. A spell book. And I've heard you were looking for the same thing.
Apparently, yes. You get any promising leads on it?
Well, banshees.
I am aware of banshees.
I'm not sure if we can trust much of what she says. As you know, not the friendliest of creatures.
No, they do not tend to be. I don't think you become a thing like that without a lot of rage.
No. You've been looking around ruins, she said.
I have. Last known location of the book was in this region. I had heard reports of a few sites in the Neverwinter Wood area with reports of magical phenomena?
Yeah, I feel like we've heard some of that around town. That's part of the mining operations that are going on, right?
What is?
Magical sites, maybe.
Well, I'm not aware of that.
Well, I don't know. We're looking for our employer, a friend of a friend, I guess. So.
You don't know where to find your employer?
Do you know where Cragmaw Castle is?
No, I have
Cool,
no
then
idea
no,
where
I
that
don't.
is.
Then we don't.
Useless
Insight,
hottie.
insight.
Did your employer not tell you how to get to where he is, or?
He told us how to get to where he was. We went to where he was. There was a gang that had
Bandits.
yeah, organized in a way.
Kidnapping.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
I hope you find him.
us too. We have good reason to believe that there is a place called Cragmaw Castle that is run by goblins, bugbears, that sort.
Yes.
And hypothetically, he's there. We don't know how to get to there, though. So we were hoping.
If I could help you, I would.
You really didn't know about Jaden?
Never was told about him.
Sucks.
Does. There's a certain echelon of society that thrives on keeping others on the outside. It's a
Not
damn shame.
here.
Hmm?
Nothing.
I've been on that outside my whole life.
Yeah. Not really part of that.
Count yourself lucky.
There are pros and cons to everything.
There are. I would guess you've had some bad luck in your life.
Wow.
Just spitballing there.
What
Count-
made you think that?
Count yourself never having had to deal with these issues of class as a big point of luck in your favor. Can I ask you a personal question?
You can.
What happened here?
3 guesses.
Your own magic?
Yeah.
Hmm?
In a way, yeah. Experimentation.
How to do it. I've known people to do fairly extreme things to themselves through experimentation. I traveled with a sorcerer for a time who couldn't totally control his magic. Was consumed by it. I mean, fully immolated.
Yeah.
Wild magic, you know.
Yeah. Haven't met too many like that, but
They're out there.
I know
Strange
they
stuff.
exist.
Take care of yourself. Be safe. Be cautious.
I try. People around me, they help too.
Good. And, I have a feeling we're probably parting ways fairly soon. I don't think Jaden's has a place in his life right now for a suddenly present father. Make sure you take care of him, yeah?
I like to try to help him.
Good. Maybe our paths will cross again.
Maybe. You're gonna stay until he wakes up, though, right?
Oh, yes.
That would be weird.
Oh, no, I'm
I
staying.
really don't want to
till
be
you
the
all
person
wake
to
up.
explain, hey,
No,
your dad
I'm not
walked
running
in
off in the middle of the night.
Great, good. That would just be really
Said
awkward
something
for
about
me.
picking up a gallon of milk.
Pick up cigarettes.
cigarettes and just keep walking.
2 times in
What's a
26 years.
7-Eleven?
Actually, I do need to pick up cigarettes. Drop them on the ground. Feel light?
No.
Oh, wait. What am I thinking? Fire from the finger.
Yeah. It's not one of mine.
Your elf friend there. Something about her doesn't feel like it quite fits in. She's a little overdressed for camping by the road.
She
Maybe the way you do it. Sorry, I'm not here. This is me to you. Go on.
Desira goes glamping and nothing else. No, she's a newer addition to our group.
Before she went to bed, Desira did a full nighttime skin routine.
Half of her pack is just like moisturizer.
Yeah.
And sleepy time tea.
And she doesn't sleep. She's
Sweet.
again newer. She's interesting.
Well, I hope you all keep each other happy and alive.
We're alive still. So
Good.
we're alive. Still.
And you sit there, make idle chat the rest of the watch. Give me a perception check.
Oh no. I'm very engrossed in this conversation.
You are. Fortunately, your inattention does not result in any tragedy, and soon the sun rises.
Nope.
Everybody starts to rouse. You all wake,
But you
start getting
won,
your stuff
dude.
together, having breakfast. Rufiano does start packing his what few things he even took out back up.
Yeah.
Turns to all of you. It was a pleasure sharing your campsite for an evening. I haven't gotten a chance to talk to all of you in depth, but I get the impression my son here has chosen his companions wisely. You all stay safe, yes?
Which merchants did you say you had worked for?
Which merchants?
Yes, you said you traveled and worked for, but not for my.
I mean, I've done jobs for many merchants. I've been something of a freelancer for decades now. I don't think I mentioned any particular ones. Why?
Oh, just curious.
Are you looking for help? Is your family in need of hired hands?
Oh no, we're doing fine, thank you.
Perfect.
I'm just curious of your background, and that's all. I'm surprised we haven't crossed paths before.
He's a treasure hunter.
Not
Well, my
much of a
family-
mercantile person.
My family does sell some very interesting magical things sometimes, so.
Well, perhaps I will head to Silvery Moon and do business
Bang
with
your
them.
mom.
It's weird.
You seem like
You
you've
said the
got a
same
good
thing.
head on your shoulders, Desira. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes.
You shake hands. The thumb does just like rub the back of the handle. And he just goes, I hope our paths cross again.
Oh.
Why doesn't he flirt with me?
I don't think he even learned my name.
I have.
I-
Well, before you go,
Surreptitiously
yes.
hands you a napkin.
does the name Caspian, is that even in your family?
No.
God damn it. Fucking shit, I've been lied to my entire life. Ha ha ha. It's a beautiful sword though, right?
It's a wonderful sword. If I knew how to use that kind of a sword, I would be honored to wield it.
He
That's
wields
not
a
you.
different kind of
Alright. He's about to leave.
I know there's probably some degree of resentment towards me given your whole life. I'm sorry that I wasn't there for you in your youth, but I'm glad to know you exist now.
And that is very good to hear. I will say, yes, I would have had a lot of unkind words for you if the circumstances under our meeting had been different. But from what you are saying, it sounds like you were similarly mistreated by Mother.
Sad as it makes me to say, mistreated is probably the right wording.
So, it doesn't really... It's strange. I had all of this stuff inside me, but it has nowhere to go now because you're here, and so yes, this was very strange, but I will say I am happy that this incredibly strange happenstance.
Especially strange given these circumstances.
Yes.
In all the world.
Yes.
And you said you haven't found that magic book yet in your travels.
No. Did you get any leads from this banshee of yours?
Did we get a description of the spellbook or anything, like what it looks like?
You did not.
No.
Just the name of the
It wasn't
wizard
the
who owned it.
Banshee who told us to go get it.
It was Sister Garel
Sister
asked you to
Garel.
talk to the Banshee
Yeah.
to
Sister
get
Garel asked for
information on its
information.
location
Yeah.
for the Harpers.
And where had you looked so far?
A number of places. I've been coing ruins all over this part of the Sword Coast where there have been reports of small magical phenomena.
Why do you think ruins? Do you think somebody left it behind a long time ago, or?
Bowgentle's been dead a long time. So has Netheril.
And you don't know.
Exactly where he or it ended up? No.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
Just on this general kind of a.
Is that the first time we've heard Netheril? Do we know what Netheril is?
No.
okay.
Sister Grail mentioned Netheril.
That's right. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
19?
That's why I asked. Cool.
9 on perception.
Or insight.
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 7.
You're not sure. At least this part about he doesn't know
Know
where
where.
it is. Yes.
Great.
He's very genuinely just like looking for it and does not have a
Sure.
lot of information.
Cool.
Like, guess you're off to see Agatha. I don't know if I'll ever see you again. So I guess it was.
In the entirety of Toril, you and I happen to walk by the same hill in the middle of the same night.
I know, but what are the odds
That's
that happens
strange
again?
beyond.
Maybe it'll happen once every 26 years. We should do this again next time.
Maybe it's some sort of fate. But I like to think our paths will cross again. Are you based out of anywhere in particular? I could swing through if I'm in the area.
Until the last, 6 months ago, I was Baldur's Gate, and then I took a carriage up to Neverwinter, and then in the last few weeks down here to Phandalin nearby, and
Is that where
been
you're
around-
staying now?
Yes, we're doing a lot of traveling, but that's where we're based.
I'll swing
currently.
through at some point.
Yes, please do. Out of curiosity, do you have any connection with the Harpers by any chance?
The Harpers, no.
Yes. Oh, okay. Just because they're some of the ones who they're interested parties. What? I don't see any. Yeah, they're an interested party. They're one of the reasons why we came out here in
The
search of
Harpers are looking for it. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Well, we don't know that the Harpers are. Somebody that we knew associated with the Harpers mentioned the book. We don't know for sure that they're looking for it or
Good
anything
to know,
like that.
Well, if I'm
I thought
going,
you did explicitly say she was looking for it, but
you said this banshee of yours was near Coneyberry.
yes.
If I'm going to make it there, I should head out.
Yes.
It has been a pleasure, and I am glad to know you.
Likewise.
Stay safe, stay smart. And if it becomes necessary, choose yourself.
I was going to say you should hug, but after that, perhaps not.
Jaden kind of looks at him strangely as he says that right in front of everybody, but also is just like so confused in this moment. He just shakes his hand and nods and goes, yes, it was great seeing and meeting you as well. Be safe, be smart.
And he sets off down the hill and heads to the northeast.
Cool. Out of curiosity, does he have any signet rings or anything on his hands?
He's got a ring.
Okay.
You didn't get a look at it like a sigil or anything,
Yeah,
but he
yeah.
did have a ring on.
Oh, cool. That's just it.
Are you okay? How do you feel?
Very weird. There's no answer that I can give to that would be accurate.
Should we head into town?
Yes, let's just start moving, because I think things might make more sense later. Right
Yeah.
now, they don't.
Okay.
Get you another glass of wine back in town.
Yes. Bottle. But
That
it's-
sounds great. Let's go.
It does, doesn't it?
You guys set out. The day is warm. The air, there's a little bit of a
Oh, we
breeze.
get a long rest, right?
You did get a long rest.
No longer
And you
near
make your way back down the Tribor Trail
Staff of
through the
protection,
sort of
defense.
rolling hills between the forest on one side and the Sword Mountains on the other. Past the odd traveler here and there, but mostly it's very quiet.
Any of them
And
anybody else's dad?
Not at
Should we roll
this.
for it?
Not on this hike.
Not that we know.
You
of.
manage to
check.
make good time, and you make it back to Phandalin without any notable incident or danger around sunset.
Should I not have told him that Harper's thing?
I feel like perhaps the less information shared, the better.
Right, but
It was his dad.
But he's still a stranger.
yes, but he is an adventurer and a treasure hunter, and honestly,
That's
the Harpers
My
are
concern.
great. It sounds like, from what we know, they do great things. They're
Well,
after this thing.
no,
My father's a
that's-
treasure hunter.
He said that he loved your mother, and then he spent 26 years, what's that, half a human life away from her? I don't... Doesn't seem like
Nevertheless,
a...
but-
Depending.
but not by choice.
It's-
And also,
he was asking me about the book too. It felt.
It
It
did
felt
seem
odd.
like he got more information out of that than we did.
oh yes, I mean, yeah, he had no information
I don't
to give.
know.
it seemed.
It's not necessarily.
Although to be fair, I got
nefarious.
quite a bit of information
That's
from
true.
that.
You sure? Yes.
Maybe not as a group, yes.
Well,
But,
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an adventurer. He's a treasure hunter. Frankly, if he finds it, if the Harpers find it, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, as far as I'm concerned.
He
Makes
was
sense.
talking about selling it, and I feel like that's. I mean,
Maybe that's what the Harpers intend to do with it. But also, he's a wizard, and it's a spell book. Do you really think he's going to sell it before, probably copying some of the spells,
oh,
right?
I'm sure
just-
he
That's what
could.
you do.
He
yes.
seemed like perhaps and this is nothing to do with you, but perhaps a suspicious character if we had met him in any other circumstance. If he hadn't been your father,
Sure.
Yes.
if he hadn't been in your past, we might have been more suspicious of such a man with such a past, and
If he
I mean,
is,
the past isn't really.
if he is the man he says he is, though, I don't know. I'm just
I mean,
saying.
there was a
and
lot of specifics in a lot of the story
but
he
I'm
told
just,
me.
I'm just
I'm-
entertaining the idea that this man can obviously be your father, absolutely, but perhaps there was a lot left unsaid. I mean,
It was
adventure.
I mean,
that's,
It was
his
a
mother
coincidence
said
that-
that he was his
Yes.
father.
it was a
wasn't-
coincidence.
no,
that
that's what I'm saying. I'm
we
not
came
saying
upon
no.
him, but the gods don't make mistakes. There was a reason we met that man.
I mean, the odds of that happening are ridiculous.
Exactly.
Which
Infinitesimal.
doesn't that
Exactly.
make it all the more fishier, is all I'm saying. I'm just saying, let's be on our toes, and if we have any more warm reunion moments, maybe...
I don't think anybody could have made that do you think
No.
he might have made it
I-
happen somehow?
I don't think he made it happen. It does seem like a coincidence or fate, as whatever
He
you
did
want
call
to
it
call
fate,
it.
yes.
But it whether or not it was planned, it doesn't mean there aren't ulterior motives, and we're all working with those, of course. But I don't know.
Look,
it could be nothing. It could be nothing.
I'm just trying to look out for myself.
We know.
As I
know
think,
that.
I
I'm not
think,
surprised
I think,
by that.
All I'm saying is that's the advice your father gave,
He did
right?
this thing when he shook
Yes.
my hand where he kind of rubbed his thumb
Yeah, that
over
was
my
weird.
hand.
I'm glad you
and-
got to meet your dad. I don't think he learned my name.
Right.
He
really,
ignored Roz, who really is the most delightful
Like, that's-
person.
I was gonna say, I really
Thank
thought he
you.
would have taken to you.
Yeah.
But the
Most
fact that
people do.
Yes,
Yes.
I understand. I feel like that we got to gossip about this. This was quite fun. Anyway.
he rubbed the back of your hand with his
If
thumb.
you're a woman, you'd understand. You understand, right?
No.
if a man, okay, let me
Oh,
do
he's
it to you.
probably
no idea what
raised
you're
your
talking
back
about.
of
If
your
somebody
hand.
shakes your hand
Uh-huh.
and then kind of gives you a little,
Okay, what you did just
You
then,
see?
that nobody would do
It's just
that.
a
You
little-
probably grazed the back of your hand and you're making a mountain out of a
people-
molehill.
I kind of liked it though.
felt very
No, I'm sure people do
intentional.
that. I'm sure he did not.
It was a little bit uncomfortable.
That does seem
and
like
it
the
just
kind of thing
gave
that Sarah
me-
would make up.
Gave me.
It doesn't, though. I think we should believe her if she was made uncomfortable by something.
I mean, I have no doubt you were made uncomfortable by it. You were made uncomfortable by a lot of things out here in the
Jaden-
woods.
I just want us to keep an eye on who we talk to.
I agree.
I agree.
I'm glad you got to meet
agree.
your dad. What's done is done.
Yes.
Could have learned my name.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's one syllable. It's very easy to remember.
It's not even short for anything. That's It's just
Nope.
Can't get shorter than that.
Well,
R.
It's actually, yeah, it's long for row.
Oh wow.
I'll explain later how that works.
Halflings' names are shorter, and then they come up with longer names.
Yeah.
That's
In
awesome.
my
I love
family.
that. A Nicholas name. So where to?
I don't get that reference. Wait.
Instead of a nickname, it's a Nicholas.
Incredible. That blew my mind. Well done. Huh.
she just hit his head on a sword on the way back.
Let's all just
I
stop
don't
talking
know.
about why we think my father is suspicious and
Let's just
get back
go.
to town.
Let's go
Yes.
to town. We're going to town.
And-
You make your way the rest
So when
of the
a
way.
guy does that to you,
Oh, I know that movie.
The rest of the way down the pathway and into town. What would you like to do in town?
Should we go see Sister Grail?
first,
Yes,
I
I think we
think.
should.
Lisa's so
As we
disappointed to be a man
move,
most of the time.
I'm keeping a very watchful eye out for any ex-associates.
The pony.
Associate.
Give me a perception check.
12, baby.
You do not see any.
Everything coming up then. Alright. I'm good then.
Heading to Sister Grail.
You make your way to the Shrine of Luck and find her just sort of just sweeping up and sort of getting ready to close it for the night. She sees you come in and puts her room and
It
goes,
is evening now?
it is
Okay.
like just about sundown.
Great.
Looks at you goes, you're back.
Yes.
How's she looking?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She looks like
great
she
question.
has healed quite a bit in
hooray!
the last few days.
We are back.
She's
her.
like
We
she's like still like
Yeah.
moving a little gingerly, but like clearly in much better health. She passes all of you and shuts the doors of the shrine behind you. Puts the bar in, goes, please, what happened? How did it go?
Not
Sister Grail, good evening.
terribly.
Yes, we got the
Actually,
information.
We
Just say.
I wasn't there, but they found the banshee.
And a
Yes.
lime.
And a lime.
We did find a lime if you're interested
Do you
in
have salt?
that.
Don't give her the line.
No, I
in
just
this-
mean like if you want to know where.
In this
where, like,
climate, that's
where to
unusual.
go.
But
yes.
congratulations.
I
Thank
guess.
you.
Why are we
I don't know. I'm working on something.
Always got something cooking.
Let her cook.
Let her cook. Sister Grail.
Sister Grail, we are so back. It's good to see you in
Okay,
good health.
but Agatha, the book.
Yes.
Was she prettier than me? It's not important. But, you know.
You're right, it's not. So the information you're looking for.
That's a yes.
You know, in the way that flowers are pretty, but not in the same way
You
that
might
the
wind
stars
up a
are pretty.
banshee.
It's kind of like that.
Do you get jealous when a banshee meets your party members? You just might end up a banshee.
Weasel touched my face.
See, why don't you just move on?
I'm just saying, if you're deeply concerned that a banshee is prettier than you,
I wasn't.
that's how banshees
I
happen.
wasn't
Oh my.
deeply concerned. I was just interested.
So the spellbook.
We learned a name and a location.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the identity of this man's father.
That's true as well.
From Agatha?
No.
No.
Although she did say his
She
part
did
of his
mention
name.
That's,
I am not following this story.
about 100 years
You
ago.
and me both, sister.
We're not telling it well.
So, about 100 years ago, the Banshee traded the book.
I thought this was a jaded backstory.
That's 100 years ago.
We're going chronologically.
Well, that is when I was a kid.
Sarforth from Iriabor She traded
Enough.
the book to that.
Yes.
You know, the river Chongrath, Chonthog runs all the way to it.
And then 26 years ago, some guy had sex with Jaden's mom.
That is a fact. I mean, we did, I guess, know that already, but then I met that
27
man.
years
We know who the guy
Now we
is.
know
First of
a
all,
face to that.
That would
Canon
have to
event.
have happened.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And we
From what I
met the
understand.
guy. And last
I
night
guess
we met the guy
weird
that had
magic
sex with
happened.
And his
Jaden's
pants
mom.
were too tight, and we all have a pretty
So
good
he's a
idea of what was
separate
going
thing
on there.
from
Yes.
Agatha and the book?
Yes.
I'm sorry, and the book went where?
100 years ago, it was
Sister
traded
Grail,
to-
has anyone done this to your handbook?
Come on now. Is it weird?
I mean, yes, that's happened, but I don't like it.
Right.
You see?
But
You
I don't
see?
think he did that to you. I think he was
It's
just
so
like
strange.
that.
Every
think
woman
you
I've done that
should
to has loved
believe-
it.
No one's ever done it to
women
me.
when they say these things.
Look, don't make me decide what Jaden feels about this right now.
All right.
Sister Girl just puts a hand in the air and goes, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
Quiet
1, 2,
coyotes.
eyes on you.
Let's not roleplay misogyny right now.
Quiet coyotes, everyone.
Please.
So, what did you find out from Agatha about
Should
Thor?
we elect one person to speak?
We
thing
relay it
100 years
accurately.
ago-
And, oh, yes.
It was traded to Cernoth from Iriabor.
Son of Eriabor.
Eerie
That
board.
is
She has the talking pencil.
that is quite a bit further afield than I was expecting. But it gives us somewhere to start a search. If it's possible we've been looking in entirely the wrong part of the Sword Coast.
And
A long way to the south.
Okay.
and someone is looking for the book in ruins around here, and she said that they were.
His father. It's his father. Is
That
also
was
looking.
not what
Right.
I was saying.
Oh.
I have the pencil. This person.
The power's going to his head.
She said that this person who had been looking around here in the ruins was very off the track, as it were.
I see.
So that's.
So there is another player in this, as it were.
Do you know?
And it's this man's father.
No.
Yes.
Do you know the
Wait,
name?
no.
This whole thing.
No.
Do you know the name Rufiano Dandelius?
Rufiano Dandelius.
Rufiano.
Not specifically. It does sound vaguely familiar.
He's like a treasure hunter, adventurer, according to him.
Looks a little bit like this guy, but more.
Mildly sexist.
A lot more.
I
No
can
offense.
reach out to some of my
I mean, we
contacts
can all
and see
see
if
it.
the Harpers, as a wider organization, are aware of him.
He
Yes.
That would,
didn't seem to be. He seemed interested in them, but not affiliated with them.
He was a wizard.
But they might. That they
So-
know a lot of things, the Harpers. So perhaps they could give us
With great
information.
deal, yes.
As well as maybe
Yeah.
the location of Cragmaw Castle.
Kragma Castle?
I haven't got it yet.
No.
I
but
know.
I'm-
I just mean
I'm trying.
in
Background,
time. I'm not
whatnot.
trying to rush
We'll
it.
circle back. Just
Yes.
put a pin in
We're
it.
just doing some stuff for you.
I hope, like, we find out that it's been, like, Magcraw Castle the whole time. Everyone's like, what?
Everyone's like, yeah, I know. I know that. No one knows that
Just
one.
down the road.
It's actually
Just
here
a big
in
sign,
Phandalin.
yeah.
actually is Grandma's
See that
castle.
building you've passed every day since you've been here? They're all inside.
That goblin said Cragmaw so specifically.
The one where the goblins
Actually-
are waving out the window. Oh!
You know what? It occurs to me because someone asked me where Eriabor is.
Huh?
You would probably know exactly where Eriabor is.
Where's Eriabor?
It's not super far from where you grew up.
Oh.
It's a little bit east of there.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I knew that.
Did you know that the river Chantha runs all the way from Erebor to Baldur's Gate?
I did know that. It goes through Beardusk, Scornooble, and Elturel on the way.
What was that middle one?
Well,
Scornooble?
That's my new favorite.
Scornooble is fantastic.
I'm changing everything. My character's from Scornooble.
Same, actually.
We're all
And
from
love,
Part of
and
the-
love saying that we're from there.
They're Scornooble cross gardens.
What was it? Where
That's
people
awesome.
from?
Oh, you're a Scornooblian?
Yeah, I was like, what's the?
Scornooblian.
I was gonna say Scornubian.
It's got to be a Scornoob.
Scornooble is for sure part of Eldergard. I don't think Eriabor is. I'm looking at a map of
Yeah.
the Forgotten Realms right
Yeah,
now.
I figured.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's just looking off the screen because he doesn't want to look us in the eyes anymore. It's
Come play with us, Tim.
At any rate, I thank you. This gives us something to go on. I'll reach out to my contacts, see what I can dig up on both of those subjects.
Yeah.
But I believe I owe you something.
Yes.
And she walks out of the room and off into her, rectory. She comes back. With a little box, opens it up. There are 3 healing potions inside.
I was really hoping it was going to be our lost shaker of salt, guys.
One day.
Um,
I'm still searching.
appreciate it.
Well, salt
course.
does exist in this world.
You've
right?
done a
This food we've been eating.
good
is
service to the. I think I said surface. You've done a good service to the Forgotten Realms.
We're trying.
Soon someone will remember.
I'm glad you're feeling better. And I guess let us know if you hear anything.
For the love of God, tell us if you hear.
Please, we're desperate.
Yeah.
I would love to help you.
I know.
Understand that goblin forts or villages or what have you are not necessarily thing people outside of their own communities
Yeah.
have well mapped.
Yeah. The
Gotta
orcs
find
that
a
attack-
goblin.
Isn't it usually after 48 hours a missing person is...
Probably dead.
I don't know about this person that you're looking for. It's just...
Why?
I'm-
Why would you?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just, it's...
Oh,
been
you
taking
put out
a
an
while.
APB perimeter.
I'm just trying to manage your expectations, you know?
We should at least find the body then.
Of course.
Jesus. If that is the case, which I don't necessarily think it is.
Oh boy, look,
I don't
healing
think we're
potions.
doing this for the money anymore, also. I think we passed that point a long time ago.
I never was.
So I will let
Right,
I
we
will
know.
let my contacts know
Yes,
that
thank you.
that information is urgent.
Yes, appreciate it.
Yes.
I'm sorry that your friend may be dead, apparently.
I doubt it.
I was just mentioning it. We don't know
I
anything.
feel like it's, if nothing else, he was worth more alive in terms of like ransom and knowledge
hopeful,
than
I
anything.
suppose, yeah.
So I
hope
don't
you
think
find him.
That's the
it's
spirit.
like. I mean, not everyone loves this guy. It's not
One
our
last question.
problem
Yes.
here. It's
Uh,
we'd like to find him.
Can we count on your vote for the Phandalin swordplay games next year?
Sorry, the what?
So we're trying to get this thing going. We do it in Baldur's Gate. It's called the Baldur's Gate Swordplay Games. And, that we're trying to do it here in Phandalin. I'm trying to get it going.
Is this something your whole group is trying
It's
to
actually
We're not
more just
this is
me.
literally the first time
No.
Why don't you all head off
Wait,
back?
really?
You've not talked to the group about this. You've
After-
talked.
Oh, I definitely have talked to the group about the
After-
swordplay games.
He has.
But you
Probably not
haven't
getting
talked
it in
about
Phandalin. Yeah.
not talking about.
Why
Phandalin.
don't
You're right about that.
After all that your mother has done for you that you just found out, you're still shilling for her swordplay games?
At any rate,
Didn't
you're
you-
looking.
So is that a yes?
So what? You're looking for me to
It could be very good for the
try
town.
to
it could
sway.
bring in the economy.
You're looking for me to publicly support it, try and sway a town
Yes.
vote on this?
Yes.
I mean, I could.
But I don't
Would
want
you like
to.
to talk to Sister Grail here, and we'll meet you at
Sure.
the tavern?
Yes, I
Would
can
you
meet you
like
at the
that?
tavern.
Desira, let's go.
Shall we?
Yes.
Why am I doing it?
Well,
Sorry, you can go wherever you want. If you'd like to come to the tavern, I would love to.
Very
have
much, thank you.
you. Okay, let's go.
I can describe what
Jaden,
happens
tell me more about this.
Absolutely.
What benefit it would be to the town?
I do. I do tell her. Do you want me to tell you?
I
great.
do.
Okay. So it could bring travelers. It would up the economy. It's people come from far and wide to participate and compete in swordplay. It's a lot of entertainment. Good for businesses. Good for businesses. All businesses really. Brings in trade of all kinds. Good for the shrine, no doubt. I'm sure tithes would go up. Who doesn't love the goddess of luck? I mean, I don't see how it could be in any way not beneficial to almost everybody in Phandalin.
You think that, what, the goddess of luck would be...
You broke her.
No, Tim's own brain broke down.
SisterGrail.exe is top.
Error 404.
Wow, I did not expect that to go through.
You think it would be of benefit to the shrine?
Of course, yes. I mean, can you
so?
imagine the competitors would offer up worship to the goddess of luck before their tourney events, Before their bouts? I could see, yes,
Would
of
be
course.
nice to have attendance to my sermons.
Oh.
I mean, it's a small town. It would
It is a
bring
small
people
town. I
in.
mean, people come in, don't get me
Right,
wrong.
of
but-
course. We're here.
Yes. You make a compelling case. I will tell you what. I'm interested. But politics in a small town like this being what they are, these things can be dicey. You do something for
There's
me,
not a lot of politics
I'll
here.
support this for you.
Another thing for you.
Well, yeah, that's for this thing. It's a small thing.
What would you like me to do, sister?
I have been trying to sort of get moving on organizing more town festivals for holidays and things like that. Trolltide is coming up not too far from now. I
course.
want to have a little sort of town fair.
Of course.
There is permitting that needs to be done, and the
Harbin Wester's not
been
approved.
dragging his heels.
Shocker of the century!
So if you can get Harbin Wester to sign a permit for me,
I will have no problem.
I will promote the swordplay games for you.
Consider it done.
She shakes your hand.
You're a priestess of the goddess of luck. What are the odds of running into your father after 26 years out in the middle of nowhere?
Fucking minuscule.
Seems like something she would make happen?
She is the deity of good luck.
Jaden takes out a gold coin, puts it in the tithing. Actually, if I have a platinum, I'll do that.
Oh shit!
I
bro.
don't. So I don't.
Hey, medium
Promise.
spender.
That's all I got. I take my 4 Electrum. I say, take this bullshit. Poop it out.
Nothing.
I know, Electrum's just one of the... It's the
It's
black sheep of
weird.
the
It's
coinage family.
Like, it's like, why do we have like 50-cent coins?
Exactly.
Australia has 50 cent.
I know, actually.
I mean, we do too.
We don't
Yeah.
have pennies
We don't really
because
use
pennies
them, though.
literally don't mean anything. We
Yeah.
have 5, 10, 20, 50. That's it.
Although,
We
We've
have
been meaning to
50
get rid of
cent?
those for a
We
while.
do.
No, it
Oh,
costs
no.
more than
Yeah,
a penny
JFK.
to produce a penny.
although,
Stupid. Yeah, that's
dollars.
ridiculous.
I
Okay,
suppose
yeah.
whether or not Timora would have something to do with something like that depends on what your relationship to that father is, how you feel about it. If he's a good presence or a bad presence.
I mean,
Because if he's bad
This
presence,
is why I took you out of this room.
if he's bad presence, could be Bashaba,
right. And that's
the god of bad luck.
Timora's evil twin, yes. Maybe?
Don't know that evil twin would be my phrasing, but they are related, connected.
Yeah, interesting. Well, that, I guess,
have a
remains
twin.
to be determined, but
Yes.
for now it did shed a lot of light on a number of mysteries in
must
my
be
life.
Glad.
So
I hope it brings you peace.
I do too. Gonna go to the bar.
Have fun.
Bye-bye.
And she picks up her broom and starts finishing up.
Excellent.
You guys make your way back to the bar.
Bottle of tequila. We have a line.
Oh, can we
So
stop?
we're missing ice and.
Well, simple syrup and
Salt.
salt.
Simple
Simple
syrup.
syrup.
That's gonna be a tough one.
If only
you
the,
really
if only
dry
the
margarita.
syrup were
We could find
simpler.
If only the sugar were wetter.
Spit on it.
Next to him anyway.
I would say
Okay, then he did say what I thought he said. Got it.
You guys are go back to the inn,
Deposits are
are
gone.
having a nice time with the evening crowd there. You do sit at the counter.
I would have liked to have already purchased a bottle of wine for Jaden.
You have it.
How much?
Bottle of wine would be
Bottle of red. Bottle of wine.
whatever kind of mood you're in tonight.
12 minutes later, they finished all of scenes from an Italian restaurant.
1 year later, it's only so long.
It really is.
We're at the swordplay festival.
I'm gonna say it's 7 gold for a bottle of wine,
All right.
which is below average for wine in general.
You're
It's
welcome,
not super
Cheie.
high end wine here.
Checks out.
Everybody
Half
else
of my money,
getting
more
drinks.
than you.
Oh my god. 7 gold was half
Ale?
Yeah, I'm a wizard.
I don't know why I ordered
I
like
thought
a
we were
kid with a
splitting
fake
all the-
ID.
Oh, right.
I'm a wizard.
That's right. I
Ale is
forgot
4
about that
copper
part.
a mug. Toblin is like very welcoming and happy to see you.
How much?
4 copper. Goes, I'm glad to see you guys. Any of you want to be a sort of a guinea pig for a little experiment?
Okay.
Certainly, I do have to talk to you about something, so certainly.
Jaden, this is yours.
I got
Are you crying?
No, Sister Grill spat in my eyes.
really?
Doesn't sound like her.
No, I'm fine.
Classic Sister G.
I just met my father today after 26 years of not knowing him.
Aw.
So maybe it's that.
Come here,
Well,
bud.
maybe-
Oh man, how long did it take you to
Got me a
find
bottle
him?
of wine. 26 years.
You've been looking the whole time?
Guys, I think V just smelled me.
There's a lot of things happening.
At any rate, thank you. I've come up with a little something. Elmar got a
Oh, the Barth.
Elmar Barthen, yes.
Gotcha. Yes.
got
That's how I
a
say Elmo in my accent.
he got a shipment of powdered cocoa from very far away, imported.
Oh, yes,
Merchant came
exotic.
along with it, sold him a little.
Nice.
Kicked a little bit my way. I've been trying to make a drink out of it. Tell me if you like this. And he puts a mug of hot brown liquid in front of you.
Brown.
Good,
All
good.
right.
After you.
How does it smell?
Remind me what
Smells
the
nice,
guy's
sweet.
name again?
Oh, I don't know.
What's the name of the pub we're in again? Sorry.
The Stonehill Inn.
No, the pub owner. What's the...
Toblin Stonehill.
Toblerone, thank you.
Toblerone.
Got it.
You take a sip.
It is sweet and chocolatey and very delicious.
It's good.
Warms your insides, feels cozy. Says, yeah, it's, I thought you could make a nice drink out of that sort of cocoa flavor. Yeah. I call it hot brown.
I hate that.
That's a good name. I think that's catchy.
The cocoa itself is a little on the bitter side, so I had to sweeten it. You know what I did to get the beverage sweetened? Is I took a little bit of sugar and a little bit of water and I boiled it till the sugar melted.
Wet sugar.
Wait a minute.
Yeah!
You don't have to.
Do you have
spit
any
on it.
extra
That's
of that?
interesting.
I made a little syrup out of it. It was very simple.
Can I see that?
Yeah, sure. And he brings like a little container of it.
And we put the
You want a
tequila
little?
and the lime up next to it.
Wait. I put the hot brown next to all of those.
No, I think that's farther away.
No? Okay, all right.
Tim, in our adventurers packs, with rations and things, would somebody carry around salt and pepper with them?
Is there a salt shaker on the
Salted
tables?
meat or something.
There are, in fact, salt shakers on the tables.
I've been looking for one of these.
Did you lose it?
Vincent, Vinny, weren't you talking about something about a mixture of
We've been staring at this
ingredients?
for a long time.
Vaguely familiar. My dad used to.
I thought you.
When I was a baby, I was told that my dad used to take me to the river, and he'd have a drink by the water. And he makes
Pour it into my bottle.
makes a little bit of it. It's gonna be very heavy on the tequila
Yes,
and,
it's
and,
like
and,
just
and
one
sugar.
lime.
Yeah.
I feel like you're closer to shots than we are.
It's almost there. It's something.
Did you put salt on it?
Give it a go.
Would it be better with salt?
It's
you
already
think?
Lick the rim, lick the rim.
This game is so stupid.
It truly is.
Try that.
Amazing Space Story game. Thank you.
Marvin Berry.
Marvin Buffett.
Marvin Buffett. Yes, amazing. Oh my god. It's your cousin.
Marvin Buffett.
This is possibly the most delicious thing I've ever had in exactly the opposite way as hot brown over there.
Yeah, so those very different drinks, certainly, but that's got some kick to it. That's right. I mean,
No.
Oh,
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that seems wrong
I
from the
ruined your
get-go.
hot brown. I'm so sorry. I really thought I was on to something.
Taste the end of this.
I'm gonna pull this out.
It certainly tastes like it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
You know? It just
Actually, what time of day is it?
It's like evening at this point.
What
5
time
o'clock here.
specifically?
Timothy.
It is 7:49.
Somewhere does not mean.
But I wanted it to be
I know, that's fair.
for us.
is there some live music
In
going
our
on that I
hearts.
hear? Is that a lute I hear?
Never heard a steel drum before.
Odd instrument. It
What
makes
song was that supposed to be, my darling?
Volcano.
Because it was really leaning more Mario. Bum, 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 ba-dum.
Anyway, so
So a voice behind you just goes, "What did you just make there?"
Turn around. Who's
It's just like an old woman standing there. It's like, "That looks good.
You threw some of this together and it's quite good. You want to?
Can I have a taste?"
What's your name?
I'm Frida.
Hi, Freed.
Hoping it'd be like Marge or something.
Yeah, I'm
to go
Frida.
with.
Frida, nice to meet you. My name is.
That's really good. Thank you.
There, I do the little back of the hand thing.
God, why
Oh.
Yeah, we don't like that.
He's He's learned it makes people uncomfortable. He's like, gotta try this out. Incredible.
Thank you all for letting me try a drink. I gotta go.
Have a good one,
Bye,
Frida.
Bye.
I love Frida.
Weird.
Nothing bad better happened to Frida.
I mean,
That
ever.
something bad just did happen to Frida.
Wait, is Frida the woman to blame?
No, because I know.
Do you not know
It's my
the
own
words
damn
to
fault.
Margaritaville too?
Oh, yes, I get it now. I just didn't make the connection in my brain.
Frida was a perfectly normal NPC until V happened, and now she is the BDG of this campaign.
Forever.
She's
Forever changed.
traumatized.
Forever changed after my touch. Yeah, it happens to women a lot. But you know, Ollie, it doesn't necessarily have to start or end with. And I do the back of my hand thing to Ollie and just gauge that reaction.
Just a dwarf sitting like next to you guys at the bar just leans over and goes, "Hey, did you just say that women are never the same after you touch them?"
I did.
It's a
but,
weird bullshit thing to say.
I
I've never been more certain someone was bad at sex. And he leans back. He just leans back over and jumps back to his ale.
And I would like to say this isn't a gender thing. I don't like that either.
Okay.
So
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
And you've missed 100% of the shots.
Trust me.
What can I say? I draw my string, I let my arrow fly, and one of these days it's going to stick in.
Yeah, but if you
I think that's what
Okay,
happened
no.
to Jaden's mother, yeah.
We do not talk. Don't talk about that. No.
What, that guy railing your mom?
Yes. It's
Jaden,
indecent.
I promise this
I
is-
don't even
Please.
I
really
promise this
drink.
isn't
Does
a-
someone
We're
want
all
to
a little
finish?
tipsy at this point
Yes.
from the margarita.
This isn't a sex thing. This isn't a crude thing. This is nothing of that. Bring back to the serious now. What is your mother like?
Don't.
I'm curious. We met his father. I'm curious about the mother, and I'm curious how that happens. Well, I'm sorry. I'm just am I too close. I'm sorry.
Like almost always, yeah.
Look, okay. Hey, look. Okay, man, woman, human. Okay.
my.
Okay. Anyways, your mother. What is she like?
He's right. Women are never the same after his touch.
No, did you ruin Roz?
Both of us now.
Don't you dare fucking ruin Roz.
Just from a foot over,
We're
you can just
women.
hear, "I need a
always
larger ale."
We're all changed.
That dwarf is really busting my balls over there, guys.
He's not wrong.
I mean, if you're not going to say some weird perverted shit,
We'll see.
then
I
you know
won't. I'm just.
She's a proper lady of Baldur's Gate, that's for
proper
sure.
lady.
Or at least I thought so until recently learning the stuff about my father. Honestly, I have a lot of confusing feelings about her right now, but she is a patriarch of Baldur's Gate. She's a very respected woman of nobility, and she runs a very tight ship.
And she was in love. There's
You are-
nothing
you
wrong
are-
with that.
No, but
You
it
are
sounded like
very flustered by this. Jade, have any of you done the dance?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have any of us here, sitting at this table, are we all virgins?
Please. The mouse won't let me get out.
Oh no! Hold on, the mouse! It unplugged from the computer!
You seem so prude
He's
about this.
locking the
thing.
doors. He unplugged my mouse.
It is just not the sort of thing you discuss
Why
in polite
not?
society.
I'm
Is it not
practically
a-
a nun.
Well, okay, I got your story. That's fine. All I'm saying is, you guys are all a bunch of prudes.
I didn't answer your question.
I don't think it's prudish to
I mean, we can all
make your
And
own
I'm not
decision.
I think we can all assume.
That's sisterhood. I get it.
We
Yeah,
can all
none,
assume.
None, I get
And
that.
Ollie,
Well, not a
No,
nun. I'm a
wizards.
cleric, but still, I'm a
Why
woman
would
of the
you
con.
assume that?
don't they spend all their time in libraries poring over books?
I didn't have access to a library.
Yes,
for
and
a-
aren't there gods of love
And
and,
more of
and,
the
and
books.
worship of the
And
passion?
fertility
and-
and things,
Yeah.
yes. But this is not
Roz,
a
you were raised on a
frequent
farm.
thing.
You've
I'm
seen
not-
animals
Oh,
do it. You should probably.
what's
Oh
not-
my God.
we're talking- okay, we don't have to.
It does not.
I thought we were
matter.
talking
I
about
don't
books.
think that for this kind of an adventure we need to go into each other's sexual histories,
Oh.
and I think we could move past this conversation very quickly.
don't
I
need-
think it's the tequila talking, and
It
perhaps
is.
we
It
should.
is.
Wait,
It is. It is.
Have
But
you?
We're not talking about me right now, okay? I'm saying I'm willing to talk about. I don't want to talk about.
are
I will
willing,
talk,
but you
but I
don't.
won't talk about. All I'm saying is, this has you ruffled. Understandable.
I come from a society where we do not talk about that.
Yes,
in
and
polite
Especially
company.
with strangers.
But, and this is something I want to impart to you and to the rest of you. You are not society. You are Jade and Felicia's Karsgarden, okay? You decide just like your father did, just like your mother did. You decide your individual actions, and it doesn't mean you're damned to all eternity or you have a black mark on your record. It just means you're human. And
It doesn't mean I need to share it with any riffraff.
I get it.
Hey!
Not you, Roz.
He's talking about V. V is clearly riffraff.
Vinny.
I mean, you know.
It's just unlike any group I've run with. I'm gonna go talk to that dwarf over there.
No,
I'm gonna
boy.
grab
Just
my-
turn it.
Sorry, what do you want?
What are your conquests like?
You fuck, right?
Tell me, what's it like?
What's it like? Yeah.
Are you asking if I have sex with people?
Yes, I'm just
Yeah.
making conversation.
Hey.
Yes, it's
Lots
natural.
Lots
right?
of people, why?
Yes, because it's not weird, right?
What, sex? No.
No.
It's great.
Yes.
But the way he's asking about it's pretty weird, right?
It's
Right?
weird that he's asking me.
Yeah.
I don't know him.
We thought so too.
It's not the sex that's weird, it's this conversation.
I'm talking to my
you,
big friend
it's
over
you
here.
specifically.
Yes.
We're not there at that point.
Quite
in
honestly,
our
do I want to be-
relationship. I
Quite
think.
honestly, boyo, I'm not gonna give you names, but there's at least 3 people in this tap room right now that I've had sex with.
Can we see? Can we get a vibe from the room?
Give me an insight check.
Since we already know.
Yes.
I guess there's no harm in speculating who it might be in this
13.
bar. 14.
Can we see
Better than
around?
me, so.
With an 18 and a 14, you can't tell which people in this crowded
fine.
bar have had sex with this particular
That's
guy.
fine, but I had to try.
I know.
Do you have a spell that does that?
I
Detect sexual contact.
Detect bone.
Get on it, Watsy.
roll the critical.
Boy.
I don't want the dirty details. I don't want your actual sex life. I'm not good at this part.
Clearly.
I'm going to bed after this. Jaden, this is for you. The owlbear claw that I took. It's fashioned into a little makeshift knife.
It could use a handle, but there's like a little blade to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That's cute.
It's for me.
yes. I disagree with what your father said, even though I agree with it incredibly. He said to look out for yourself, only look out. I'm sorry, I was eavesdropping that night. hope you
I
don't
feel
mind.
like
Yeah, I heard
maybe
everything.
a few of us were. That's absolutely
No.
He also
definitely
did
not. I
absolutely
was
say it like as he
meditating.
shook
As he
his
was
hand
leaving
and
too, which only
left.
confirmed
do
it.
that
In front of
strangely
us,
enough. But he
which was
did
a
say it in
little
private as well,
awkward.
which is also very, very
You
weird.
are going to have to watch out for yourself.
Right.
Keep this on you if you're ever attacked by an owlbear again. But whether we like it or not, we are bound together in some kind of way. And what I'm trying to say is, life is about balance. Sometimes you're going to have to make your individual choice to do what goes against the grain of society. That's okay. Okay, that's okay.
Is he trying to convince us all to have?
I don't think
I
so.
don't understand.
Is this the
what-
character asking this, or is this Jen out of character?
You know, both.
But no, again,
I'm not interested in some sort of.
again,
Sorry,
it was broaching a subject to prove a point. That's all it is. I am going to bed. I wish you all good night.
One question, V.
What?
You just said we were all bound together.
Yeah.
Does that mean you care about this more than the contracts you keep bringing up?
more than just the
Or
money.
you're referring to the contracts in that you are bound by the contract.
The way I see it is the gold keeps coming, and I keep learning about you interesting people. And that is good enough for me right now.
You wanted to be our friend so bad, I feel like you'd tell us if you've done it.
As I'm walking back, I'll just kind of call out, I'm a big old virgin, Roz.
Aww.
Up the stairs.
Good for him.
Wow, good. Okay. Learning a lot about each other as a group.
I regret asking.
But I think we all kind of knew
Yeah.
from the way he was talking about it. It was so strange.
You need to hear
I
it.
think the only people who really ask those kind of questions are. It's-
Decent point.
Without
That's
anyone
just like
noticing her
very-
walk up, Frida's head is just like, I've had a bunch of sex.
Get away from us!
That's just brings over to the dwarf and goes,
Sorry.
wait a minute.
The dwarf.
I'll never tell.
Oh, that definitely
She
was
walks
yes.
away.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, they definitely, yes.
Two times.
I am learning so much more than I wanted to know tonight.
We're really getting acquainted with the people in this town, with
But
each other.
We had 2 very nice drinks, I think. So that was.
Yeah, the hot
Yeah.
brown was
Glad
really
to-
nice. Thank you.
Yes.
Dublin.
Glad you liked it.
And the coal yellow.
I think we could workshop that name.
I'm trying to
The
think.
limey sugary.
Oh.
Limey sugary.
The limey sugary. You should really try this last sip of it. Go on.
Just takes it.
Dublin.
Ooh, if I could more lively get limes, I would
Yeah.
sell this.
You should look into it.
Try.
We can get
I'm a
limes.
businesswoman. I could perhaps look into sourcing some limes for you.
If you can get me reliable lime hookup, yeah, we can talk.
Lime.
A reliable.
We did the same joke.
I know I'm out of the room.
You're clever.
Fuck me, I guess.
That's all I needed to know.
You're clever too.
Just louder.
And one by one, you all sort of feel the night pass its course and head up to your rooms and go to bed and get a long rest.
Yeah.
Do I have?
Yeah, right.
Sorry, what?
Do I lose my V card that night?
Oh.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
Always have
Not
your
doing
V.
that.
Let go of it.
I'm
Piece of shit.
Is that why you started this conversation?
conversation? Yeah.
Just so you could make that joke.
Would you be mad if there was no punchline? No, I'm saving that romance scene for when it's earned.
I'm saving myself.
I'm saving me and Tim for a very special NPC encounter.
But he's had a lot of dreams out, Jaden. So.
You guys wake up in the morning. The day is yours to do as you will. What would you guys like to do?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's full hungover.
I didn't think we'd get this far.
Never had that
Actually have.
tequila before, but I don't think I like it.
I would talk to Toblin about the Phandalin swordplay games. 'Cause he's
You
one of
walk
the folks
down.
I need to talk to.
It's like morning. It's just like quiet morning crowd. You walk up to the bar. He goes, "Get your little breakfast.
Yes, please, for the me and them.
Bacon and eggs."
Be great, thank you.
Yes.
Oh, I'll get it started. Trelana, breakfast for 5? You just hear from the kitchen, like, yeah.
So, have you heard anything about... People are talking around town about this Phandalin swordplay games. Have you heard anything about it?
No, I haven't heard anyone talk about that.
Oh, yes, it sounds very exciting. So about sometime next year, it sounds like people are thinking about... And granted, I think I might have put the idea in people's heads when I started talking about the Baldur's Gate swordplay games, which...
I mean, nothing would be official unless we'd had some kind of a town vote on it.
Of course.
Is this something you're trying to make happen, Jaden?
You caught me.
You should be upfront about that.
Yes, I know. I'm a little sheepish lately. I've had a very strange last couple days, but yes, we're trying to do this Phandalin swordplay games thing. I think it could be a lot of fun. I think it could be very good for the businesses of Phandalin, especially a tavern owner like yourself. The amount of
I mean,
foot
we
traffic
do
that would
fine. I don't know that. I feel like business-wise that we would be overbooked. It would be hard to keep up with it. I don't know.
You could
if
always expand.
I need that business-wise.
You could always expand, Toblin.
I'm not looking to expand.
It's also
Such a
just
simple
a great
case right now.
time. It's also just very fun. Like, have you ever seen a proper duel?
Oh, that's fair. I haven't.
It is a thrill. The palpable
Just
excitement.
put it on the floor, Amanda.
I don't know what was going on.
Wait, there's the blind spot. There's
There,
the blind
okay,
spot.
you
There we
found
Nope.
it.
I mean, blind enough.
You might not be able to see
There we
it.
go, there
There's
we
a
go.
Okay.
water bottle right
I
there.
suppose.
I didn't want to mess.
suppose
Jamie
that-
was gesturing.
Alright.
That's why it's away from Jamie.
Yeah.
That's right.
Suppose that does sound pretty good.
It's a very fun time. Toblin.
Give me a
I think you'd enjoy
persuasion
it.
check.
All right. Whoop. Better. Because I didn't look at that one. That was 17.
This was visible.
Yeah.
17 goes, tell me more about what this would entail. What kind of excitement and entertainment is involved?
Well, it's mostly duels, but it's also a number of sword tricks. There's a number of sword swallowers. They're kind of the acts that go on in between the main events. The main events are the duels. But there's jugglers come in and they throw swords. I mean, you have kids, right?
I do have kids, yes.
They would love it.
You think?
Oh, yes. I mean, ask them if they would enjoy seeing a man juggle some swords.
Well, him. I have a son.
Oh, yes.
So Toblin is fucked.
Dublin.
At least once.
Could think about it. Is anyone else on board with this?
Well, Sister Grail is pretty much on board with it. She's pretty excited about it. She's having me get her some permits for this Trolltide thing coming up.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
I'll tell you
Which
what.
I think could also be very big for this town.
Oh, yeah, that sounds great. So you're doing a little
Yeah, I'm going around.
favor for her to...
Yes. Do you need anything done?
I could
Dublin?
use a favor. I'll tell you what.
What would you like?
My son's birthday is coming up.
Oh.
Want to get him a very nice gift. I have my eyes on a particular high-ticket item, but it's a little pricey.
A high-ticket item for Phandalin?
For Phandalin.
Okay.
I'm sure to someone of your means it would seem like nothing, but my son is a big fan of horses. He's too young for an actual horse.
Right,
But
and there are not many in this town.
there's a very finely crafted rocking horse that Elmar has over at his store
That's very sweet.
that I think my son would really love. It's a little expensive for me. You get Elmar to give me a good discount on that rocking horse, I'm on board.
Okay.
I love like the various side quests.
Yeah.
I know,
I'm-
like Jaden
I'm
has
picking
so
up
many.
so many side quests. I was going to
Things
talk to Elmar anyway about it as well, try and drum up
Sure.
some
I
interest
feel
in
like
him.
somehow
so I
this is
can
going to
certainly do
escalate
that.
to Jaden, like, arriving to a party, like, working for one person and on a date with someone else, like, switching hats.
Doing a full Mrs.
Yeah.
Doubtfire, absolutely.
Sense.
What? Can I ask if my character knows what is the Trolltide Festival? Like, how much would I know about that holiday and all that?
Make me pull up notes on holidays. Hold on one sec.
Or then if my DM knows as well, I don't know.
Your DM needs to pull up some notes.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Sorry,
My
I should've
lazy
asked.
brain is just like, must be D&D Christmas.
It's
It's closer to D&D Halloween.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'll let Tim.
Oh no.
An extra
Hold on,
day.
Ghosts.
Yeah.
I hope I don't get too scared.
But legitimately, she does scare very easily.
I might be
The
pulling
scariest
up
thing
this
is how much fun
information.
you're
Hold
gonna
on.
have.
Could we get margaritas for the Trolltide Festival?
Oh, we could use that place, the Red Brand's old hideout, as like a haunted house. We could do it up.
shit.
Next Ross is going to invent a pumpkin spice latte.
While we're making drinks, one of my other characters has created wild cherry Pepsi in another game,
Okay.
so
I'm so
anything's
sorry.
possible.
He just elbowed me.
No, that was
Damn
Eric.
it,
And it was an
Wait,
accident.
that's worse. Eric
So
elbowed me.
Trolltide is a holiday that originated in Waterdeep.
Okay.
It very particularly celebrates a bit of history that is of particular significance to Waterdeep. It's the end of a war with an army of trolls that Waterdeep was heavily involved in. But the traditions of celebrating it came to revolve around children dressing up as first trolls and then other monsters and running around town banging on doors and like making a ruckus and growling and demanding treats.
Amazing.
And then that sort of practice spread out from Waterdeep to other places.
Ross is child size.
Oh,
Wait a
yeah.
We could throw a sheet over you.
Yeah, kids would demand treats, not necessarily candy. Could have been other food things to keep the trolls away. And if the trolls were not appeased by such offerings, they would return at sundown to play pranks.
Tricks, if you will.
Standard
Yeah.
TP egging. What are we talking here?
I don't think they have toilet paper in this
Egging, for sure.
realm.
What the fuck have we been using?
We're not gonna get into
Do
that.
they use-
We're not getting into that.
You know,
We already have
3
the sex
seashells?
The same 3 every time?
No, there's 3 in every bathroom.
I guess I'd be confused.
You
about
don't know what the
seashells,
3
dude.
seashells are
from a
for?
movie.
I've been too scared to ask.
What has Roz been doing?
After breakfast, Ollie would like to take off and on his own and go to Halia Thornton.
You make your way up to the miners' exchange. You are shown back to her office. You find her in there with another person already. There is a dwarven woman, looks to be a shield dwarf, sitting across from her. Halia goes, I was just in the middle of a meeting, but you've come by at a good time.
Oh.
What can I do for you? Oliveris, apologies. That was Tim fucking up, not Halia.
Get him!
We just all leap over the table.
I didn't mean to bother you. I meant to inquire about the questions I had asked you about. But I think that's best done in private.
It would be under other circumstances.
I don't know how I feel about that statement.
Mr. Lyndon Gagnon,
Yes.
meet Ms. Torgert. And the dwarven woman looks up and goes, hello,
Torgert?
how are you? Torgert.
I'm sorry, what's your last name?
Lyndon Gagnon.
This is a dope last name. Right?
It's hyphenated. and
I
everything.
know.
Hyphenated. That's next level.
No one's asked my last name. Sorry. Ms.
to get you.
Torgert?
Torgert. I will spell it for you if
Thank
you
you.
Torghgertt.
Oh boy.
I spelled that so
And
wrong.
what was the first one? First name?
What?
What was the first name?
Hasn't said it yet.
The goal is
Just
Torgert.
guesses talk.
Ms. Torgert.
Torgert. Hello.
She looks at us. Nice to meet you. How are you? Brunhild.
Brunhild. Nice to meet you.
Miss Torgert came in here to inquire about the potential of laying a mining claim, finding somewhere to dig, join the mining business here.
Seems like a right person to talk to.
I am the person to talk to for that, but she and I got to talking. I have been having some difficulty locating the people you were attempting to locate, Oliveris. And lo and behold, Ms. Torgert here happens to mention that very name. She looks up at you and goes,
Oh,
you're the one who was looking for
the Rodeus family.
the Rodeus. The Rodeuses?
Yes.
Met them while I was traveling.
Oh,
Spent a night in their barn.
yeah.
They live on a farm out in the countryside, northwest of here. I could show you on a map.
That would be lovely, thank you.
Hope they're all right.
Yeah.
We have the map?
Tim's like, I could show you.
I'm gonna show you in a moment.
But I'd rather,
I'm just kidding.
Marking it right now.
I'd rather sing it to you.
Oh.
I could show you. Well, why show
Hey,
me?
it's up.
We weren't making fun of you, we were making fun of us for not realizing
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
We're on a delay
Us.
saying it generously.
with the map. We're in this together.
I don't know. I was like, why am I going to the bulge screen? What could possibly be here for me now?
Anyway,
Screen.
they were kind folk, took me in for let me stay in their barn for a night, fed me dinner. Seemed good, wholesome, regular folk. Older couple.
Yeah.
Lost a son, very sad.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think they seemed concerned about bandits in the area harrying their farm. Apparently there have been a few attacks, that plus the orcs up at Wyvern Tor. I hope those people are doing okay. They seemed real nice.
As far as I know, they were, yeah.
You been in this town long?
How long have we been in this town?
Like maybe a couple weeks at this point.
Cool. A couple weeks.
Isn't it a nice place? I'm looking forward to setting down roots here.
It's so far been quiet for recently. Good place for a mining claim, though.
Looking forward to it.
And she shows me on the map where. I don't know if we need to pull it up, but she. Where was the family?
Which X is the...
Oh, it's this one right here.
Ah.
I see it.
Yeah.
The middle
The middle X.
The middleest X. Yeah. Thank you for showing me. I've been looking to talk to them.
Really?
Yes.
You know them well?
Not super.
None of my business. All of yours. I'm glad I was able to help you out.
Thank you.
Not the person I expect to be finding and touching base with when I got to town, but
I guess, but...
a friend of mine tipped me off to this place. Was looking to meet up with him when I got to town, but I haven't been able to find him. You don't know Tharden Rockseeker, do you?
I don't know Tharden. I know... I've met one of his brothers.
Really? I think they were all coming down here for a claim of some kind. You don't know where their mine is, do you?
I don't.
Shame.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll see you around.
Do you know anything about... Is Tharden here, or did they...
I thought he was gonna be, but I haven't been able to find him. Before they set out for this place,
Yeah.
Tharden told me he and his brothers were coming down here looking to stake a claim. Said he thought it'd be a good place to set up business. Wrapped up some business I had elsewhere, headed down.
I think probably right. I don't know where his claim is. We've been looking for Gundren recently, unfortunately.
Oh, his brother.
Yeah.
Is he all right? I certainly hope so. They're good people, the Rock Seekers. What did you say your name was?
You can call me Ollie.
Pleasure to meet you, Ollie. Maybe I'll,
Can I vibe check?
Yeah.
Vibe check.
Yeah, 13?
She seems maybe, slightly over-interested in you.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll see you around town. If I can't find the friends I came here to meet, good to know somebody in the place.
It's a small town. I'm sure we'll run into each other.
I hope so. You seem like a good fella.
Thank you. Halia, thank you. I will, see myself out. You can continue your talk.
Glad to have helped. Let me know if you need anything else while you're in town.
I will. Thank you. Then I will head back.
Anybody else doing anything on this warm, fine day?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got to go see a couple people.
Jake's gotta fucking
I'm going to go see
sitcom.
Harvey Wester. I'm going to go see Elmer Barthen. I'm going to go see, I am going to go see Hallie. Actually, maybe I'll show up at Hallie Thornton as you're leaving.
We pass each other.
I'm gonna keep praying to my god.
Sister Grail gave us 3 healing potions, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, can you put that in the potty inventory?
I'm putting it in mine for now, and we will know that they exist, and we can split them up later.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Jaden's going to skip Hallie Thornton for now.
All right, where are you going first?
First, I think would be... let's do
Past
Harvey
each
Wester
other. We
first.
could have had
You make your way to the Townmaster's Hall. You are led back to his office. He is sitting there doing paperwork with just like a muffin on his desk. Looks up and goes, "Oh, hello, Cheide. Wonderful to see you."
Wonderful to see you too, Harbin. So, I come on behalf of Sister Grail, really. She said that she was trying to get some permits for Trolltide to be had around Phandalin.
Permits from Trolltide.
Yes, and that you were not...
I mean, I have a
providing said
lot
permit.
of work to do. She's been talking about it for months. I will get to it when I get to it.
Harbin,
Yes.
you're going to get to it now.
And why am I going to get to it right now?
Because we saved your Podunk Town's ass, and you said that you would give us anything we wanted, I believe were your exact words. So this is something I want, and you should give it to us, because we saved your town.
Okay. Give me an intimidation.
I know,
check.
I was also
buddy.
trying to figure out whether this was intimidation or persuasion.
It's very much
Given the
intimidation.
tone.
I suppose. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
Fine.
Fine. I can take a little time
We saved your
out
Podunk town.
of my
You're going to-
schedule to take care of that paperwork right now. You can go back to Grail and tell her it is as good as done.
feel like Harbin's such a wimp. You could have gotten that with like a 13.
DC wasn't
Yeah, the DC was excellent.
Stop! He's already dead.
Oh god, he's already dead. Thank you, Harbin. If you keep it up, if the swordplay games happens in the town, you stand to benefit probably more than anyone. So you should also be trying for this to happen.
Are you asking me for 2 favors at once?
I'm not
That's a
asking you
lot.
for 2 favors. The first one I was telling you to give me what you owed me. This second one, this is me telling you what you should do if you're smart. You should try and get the Phandalin swordplay games to happen, Harbin. If you want this town to have adequate guards so that Red Brands don't come back, this town needs more people, more business, a lot. And the Phandalin swordplay games would bring all of that.
The people will do fine in their businesses. Their businesses are their business. I can't just give you everything in the world, Jaden.
I'm really not asking for much, Harbin. I'm asking you to sign your name on a few pieces of paper.
And I've said I will do that.
And the few pieces, one of those pieces of paper in that pile is the one that is a vote for the Phandalin swordplay games.
Jaden, these are 2 separate issues, and what happens to other people's businesses is really their business.
But it's also yours as town master, Harbin.
I
the guards
am a
and-
paper pusher.
Yes, so push this paper!
Or what?
I'm not going to threaten you, Harbin. Just, if you don't see the benefit to this happening, maybe the next town master will.
You guys think Desira is rude? Jesus Christ.
Oh my
I just did it again. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
This is going to require a second intimidation
Okay,
check.
that's fair.
On
Yeah,
80
I'm sorry,
from
yeah.
Eric?
This one
Next
is
week,
less.
I've been struck.
That's a 7.
Oh no.
Jaden, I'm going to have to ask you to leave my office. I will deal with Garael, but I am tired of people threatening me and yelling at me and trying to walk all over me, and I am going to start standing up for myself. Leave!
Oh shit.
Oh.
Is there anything on his desk I can push out?
Papers.
What are you, a cat?
Yeah, now. As of right now, yes.
Break the
Jane will
desk.
just take the papers and...
Very mature.
Likewise. And then turn around and leave.
You won that one. You
Okay.
won that one.
Where to next?
Definitely.
Oh no.
Okay, next up, talk to Toblin, Skip and Halia, Thanine Greywind. I don't even know if I know this.
Linene
person.
Greywind?
Yeah, do we know it?
We didn't even know her name.
Linene
She is
Greywind?
the proprietor of the Lion Shield Coster. I think you might have been in there once.
Yeah, I did. I didn't, I think, speak with her very long. But I will go to
You
Linene.
go in. There is a human woman in her mid-30s, chestnut brown hair, just sort of tied back in a very practical way. Very simple sort of, what?
Jen just went like,
You said chestnut brown hair, and Jen went,
Just getting lost.
Very
I'm
sort
not
of,
sure why.
just like practical work clothes. The place itself is like lined with like weapons and gear of that ilk. It's like, whereas Barthen's is more a general
Hello
provision
Fresh.
store, this is more like gear for battle and self-protection and adventuring. She is behind the counter on a high, like a backed stool, feet up on the counter, whittling what looks like an owl out of a piece of wood. Looks up, goes,
How's
"Welcome to the Lion Shield Coster. What can I do for you?"
How's the ass look on that owl? This is Jamie asking.
The ass look on the owl.
yeah,
it
tell us
irregular
about that owl
or-
crapper.
Give me a perception check.
Oh boy,
Perceived
it's
dead
a
ass.
mighty 6.
It's hard. The angle it's at, it's hard to see the owl's
Oh,
ass.
side note, you know we were talking on the last episode about whether owl bears are more owl or more bear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's a thing that I thought about. If you cut open an owl bear, would you expect to see red meat or white meat? I would think red meat
Red
because
meat.
it stands on its hind
Yeah.
legs, which means it's
Yeah.
more bear,
Yeah.
right?
I think it's
Agreed.
definitely more. I've always been in
Last-
favor of bear.
Would you?
I'm
Would you?
solidly in the bear
If
camp.
someone said, if you went to someone, if a friend invited you over and said we're having owlbear steaks for dinner, would you bring a
Steaks.
Cabernet or a Pinot Gris?
I
for
think
sure.
it'd be cat, yeah.
So,
Sorry guys, I gotta talk to like 7 people.
so
Gotta talk to Jen's new crush. Okay, looking
With its
30-something guessing brunettes were your type. You should have mentioned.
Back to Lenine Greywind.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
Hello.
that
Are you
chest
Lenine Greywind?
I am indeed. What can I do for you? You're one of those adventurers, yeah?
I am,
You're one
yes.
spot off the Red Brands?
That is true, yes. Jaden
Good for you.
Felicius Crossgarden. Pleasure to meet you.
Lenine Greywind.
Yes.
Pleasure.
Pleasure.
Just like feet down to reach flame forward for your hand.
Yes. So,
When the owl, when she leans forward, can we
She
see
does.
the ass on
She
that
does
thing?
put the owl down on the
I
counter.
leer.
That owl is thick.
oh shit. Don't make up wooden objects you don't want purchased.
Available soon on our website.
Mert. I'm here on behalf of a few interested parties, myself most
The
of
link
all.
from Rob pops up, and it's just an owl with a fat ass.
Nothing I've ever wanted.
We don't want that.
Rob, don't do it.
Don't.
No.
Time is left. Don't.
And whatever you want.
So, on behalf of interested parties, myself at the foremost,
Sure.
we're trying to get a little thing going to increase traffic to Phandalin, increase some trade. I heard that, and I felt like you might be interested in that as proprietor of this establishment.
I mean, I'm part of a larger company. We do pretty
right.
well. It's not my own business.
Right, but I'm sure you'd like to see this business do well.
This
or
business is
better.
already doing fairly well. I'm good.
You wouldn't want to see it do any better?
I'm sure it'll do fine. It sounds like
Okay.
a lot of noise to me.
I mean, it is an exciting event.
I suppose.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Didn't you say something about...
I forget whether I did or not.
I do too now.
Let's assume I've said the Phandalin swordplay
got
games.
distracted.
I don't know about this.
Really? You don't like
Yeah.
watching a duel? Most people seem to find it quite thrilling.
I tend to like quieter pursuits and hobbies.
Oh, well, it would only be once a year. And it would it'd only last for a couple days. It would bring a lot of excitement to Phandalin. The kids would love it, of course. I don't know if you have any children.
I don't.
Okay, well, you would get to see a lot of smiles on the faces around town of Phandalin.
I see plenty of smiles.
Damn.
All right, I
Really?
guess it seems
No
like you
end.
really do not want this to happen.
Oh, boy.
And if so,
I just feel really ambivalent about it.
it seems like it.
This is a-
is there
this
anything
is a-
I could do for you to convince you? Because I'm trying to make it happen.
Give me a persuasion check.
Excellent.
Ooh, I have a thing I want to do when he's done.
That is 21.
Ooh.
I tell you what. You do something for me. I'll do something for you.
I had a feeling you might say that.
Yeah. She turns the owl to face you.
The front of it, yes. Okay.
Yes.
Just checking.
I like birds.
Okay.
I'm a birder.
Oh.
That's the kind of quiet hobby I like. I like bird watching. I collect feathers.
Okay.
Love birds.
Cannot lie.
I've been trying to build like a big bird feeder by my house, get the birds to come to me,
Okay.
make the bird watching easier. Lots of interesting birds in this region. I don't know if you know that. Whole lot of interesting birds.
I've seen a lot of owls, actually.
There are a fair number of owls around here. Other stuff too.
Bird.
Interesting.
Ask if she saw an owl bear, if she would be excited, because it's more owl or bear.
I asked that.
So, I've seen owl bears in my life. Some really cool birds around here too. Rare stuff any birder would be super excited about.
Okay.
Uh,
I get that you.
You're
I
not
get,
dead.
understand why you would want a bird feeder. Yes.
So anyway, there is a farmer in town by the name of Colleen Alderleaf.
Okay. I feel like I've heard that name before.
She's the most prominent farmer in town.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her family has a secret bird seed recipe.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
goes way back in their family.
Strange.
Yeah. You get her to give me that secret bird seed
Oh
recipe.
my god.
We're just playing Stardew Valley now.
Yes.
I'll
Best
sign on to
quest.
your thing.
Best quests. Okay. Well, I'll have a word with her and see what I can do.
Sure.
Have fun
All right.
with that, kiddo.
Great. All right. Thank you very much, Lenine. Off to the next one.
Where are you headed next?
Oh my god.
To the next one. Elmer Barthen, actually, and then Colleen.
Okay.
Yeah, first part.
I have things I want to do back at the
Oh,
yeah,
we
we should
can
trade
jump
off.
to you
yeah,
for a
we
minute.
should. I'm sorry, I don't know.
I might start going
give me a
with you
break.
just to.
Just why don't you all come with
Ross
me?
is just sitting there now, like, thinking way too much about the questions V asked last night. Like, I wonder. No! Gotta get back to this adventure.
Jaden probably would invite you, actually. He likes Roz enough. He'd probably be like, you want to
Who
go?
doesn't?
You like Ross enough?
Yeah.
Enough. Wow.
Let you borrow a magic
All right,
sword.
everyone,
Sure.
Desira.
Sorry.
I'll spend a lot of time praying to my god, seeing if she checks in on anything. But also, I'd like to check. Because do you remember when I arrived, I sent a mail to my family regarding sending someone to come and get Bron's body.
There is no mail in return yet.
Okay, I wanted to ask that. Thank you. And then I'm just gonna pray to my god.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Oh,
that
okay.
was the only thing I was interested in, just to check.
Yeah, no, you check in with Elmar. He has not received anything back from your family yet.
Okay.
Uh,
Anyway.
Did anyone else besides Jaden have stuff they wanted to do in
and
town?
I'm praying, so if my god has anything to say, she could say it now to me. I don't know.
It's that dwarf.
Not anything at this moment.
It's that dwarf from last night in the inn.
Not the one who
Not in the inn, no.
Not an inn. Then no, I don't.
He doesn't want to be your friend, V.
I really don't.
Nobody does.
I'll even just head back to the tavern.
All right. So you go to Elmar Barthen.
Yeah.
guess
and
I'll go
Roz,
with you.
Roz is with me because I ran into her. I was like, Roz, why did you come with me? I'm going around town and talking
I got
to
on
you.
board of shit.
I could tell you were just wandering around aimlessly.
You go in. There's not many people in here right now. His two shop hands, Ander and Thistle, are like stocking shelves, and Thistle, who is much smaller than Ander, appears to be trying to shove a box onto a high shelf, while Ander, who is much larger, is like standing back going like, careful, careful, careful.
We make our way halfway to the desk, and then we see this, and Jaden stops and just has to watch.
Elmar is sitting at the counter, head in hands. Oh no, I've dropped my pencil.
Well,
Oh no. You want one?
No, I got it.
Why? What?
I grabbed it with my toesies.
It just seems
Didn't
so.
need to know that.
He could just lift him.
Right. Why don't you just lift him?
They both look at each other and go, oh.
Smart.
genius.
Elmar looks up and goes,
You've been small before.
what can I do for you?
Hi, Elma.
Jaden.
Elmer?
So, Roz is down there too, by the way. I know you can see her at the desk, but Roz is here.
People don't want to acknowledge me
He just looks over. Hey, Roz.
Are you the ghost?
Oh my God.
Ross has been dead for 20 years.
We are trying to get this festival, a swordplay festival. It's called the Phandalin Swordplay Games. We do it in Baldur's Gate. It's a big hit. My family actually puts it on. But we're trying to get it going over here. And I was wondering,
Interesting.
I'm trying to drum up some interest, and I was hoping to convince you to be interested. I didn't.
Well,
I've had to work harder than I thought it would. Surprisingly, people here aren't as jazzed about watching exciting swordplay fights as they are in Baldur's Gate.
different people are interested in different things.
Certainly.
If they say
One smart man to another, sell me on it.
Increased foot traffic in Phandalin, possibly increased population, which could only help. We all know Phandalin needs more guards.
That is true.
Desperately. Trade. More people.
Stop right there, you had me at trade.
Great. Okay, I should have started with that one.
Yeah.
But it just hasn't been doing well for some reason.
Well,
you would not believe
like
what
I said,
Lenine
not everyone's is equally interested in the same things.
Yeah, Lenine is kind of just coasting on her job.
She really is.
She loves birds, though. God love her.
Oh, she does.
She does. Yes, increased trade. No doubt. I mean, you can understand.
So much trade.
I'm on board.
Raz
That
is
sounds
here
great.
too.
So I'll
Thank
tell you
Roz.
what.
Yes.
You do a little something for me. Do a little something for you.
Don't you think that the Swordplay Game Festival would be doing something for you with the increased trade?
Yeah, but you're still asking me to. That's why I'm willing to lend my name to this, but I still want a little favor for you. Quid pro quo.
Right.
To
Latin exists in this?
use the draconic.
Yes. Oh, I'm not familiar. Apparently.
What a bunch of weird gibberish you just said to me.
Yes.
It's a simple thing for a simple thing.
Certainly. I am We're on a number of errands today. I'm sure I could take care of it in my walkabouts. Maybe Roz.
Lean in close.
Yeah, what's a little favor? One favor. That's all
One
I
favor,
do.
just one more favor.
Squid Momo.
Squid Momo, is this?
Lean in close.
Yeah, okay.
Real close. Closer. Closer.
God.
So
Oh, my camera's
And he whispers.
I was going towards your camera and I was trying to get my ear in there, but I couldn't.
And he whispers.
Stupid.
Here's the thing. You've met Ander and Thistle. They are.
Sorry, I'm not even near my mic.
They are
Yes.
a pain in the ass.
Yes, of course.
Thistle has been bugging me for weeks now to give his sister a job here.
Thistle is your son? Or another...
Assistant.
No,
Oh, he's your... Oh.
he's my assistant. They work here.
Gotcha. Sorry, there's so
That'd
many
be
people who have
super
family
weird if he
businesses.
was
No. They just work for me.
If he was like, my son's an idiot? Because
Well,
no father
no,
gets
My
it.
son's sister.
Yeah.
Thistle,
Right, that's why I thought it was weird. That's why I was like, huh?
Thistle's been bugging me to give his sister a job. I can't have more of this around here.
Understandable.
So, I want you to go to Lean Greywind. And if you
Okay.
can talk her into hiring Thistle's sister,
Oh,
you've got my vote.
I see. How does she feel about birds? Do you have any idea?
I have no idea.
All right, I'll work on it.
Oh no.
I'm on
Thank
it.
you.
Of course, I am on it. I'll tell you on the way. We're off to the elderly farm. Huzzah!
You make your way to a farm on the south side of town, largish farm. There's a little halfling kid, like, out running through the field.
Roz!
We don't all know each
I
other.
know, he's adorable, like you. Isn't that...
Aww.
I'm a grown adult.
And you're adorable.
Thank you.
You know that.
And there is, like, a little
It.
farmhouse at the end of the field, little, like, covered porch, like a little porch swing on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
quaint. Hello? A little boy, hello?
Yeah?
Could
From
you,
across the field.
is your mother, Colleen, home?
She's inside.
Okay, we'll just stroll up then.
Have you seen any caterpillars?
Look around.
Make a perception check.
Go, Ross,
Get
go,
in there,
Ross.
Roz.
Also looking. She's close to the ground, too. So.
James never seen a caterpillar in
9.
his life. 18.
Yeah, there's one on a log near you.
Rosa, what is that? Is that a...
100%.
Right here, pal.
Yes!
I'm gonna stay here and help you look.
Okay!
Ross getting bored
Good call,
already.
good call. See if he knows
Like
where...
when you think going on errands with your mom's gonna be cool.
See if he knows where Cragmore Castle is.
And you're just in line at the bank like, fuck.
Can I go to the toy store while you do this?
I walk up on the porch. I rap on the probably screen door. Hello, Colleen.
Ah! Darn it! 1 second! And you hear banging inside. And then the door opens, and a middle-aged halfling woman, hair in a tight, like graying hair in a tight bun, like dirty apron on, like she was probably like baking or something in there. Looks up at you, goes, "Who the hell are you?"
Hello, I'm Jaden Fallacious Crossguard.
Pleasure to meet you, Kathleen Alderleaf.
Yes, I've heard your name actually.
I think I might have heard yours too. You new in town?
Kind of. We've been here only a few weeks. Time.
What do you do? You miners?
No, actually, we drove off those red brands.
Oh, you're them adventurers.
Yes,
Good
adventurers.
for you.
Yes.
You want a cupcake?
Yeah. Do you? Can I get another one for my friend?
Come on in.
Okay. Thank
She
you.
leads you
As long as I
inside.
can get two. Yes.
Mine.
She leads what?
Oh, I was gonna lose my mind if you didn't bring me one.
She leads you inside to like a humble little kitchen. There's a plate of cupcakes to one side.
there we
Meanwhile, outside, you're sitting looking at the calendar.
Calendar?
Caterpillar with the kid. It goes, "Wow, it's so cool. Look how fuzzy. What's your name?"
Roz?
"I'm Carp."
Hi, Carp. What's that long for?
Ca?
Cool.
Do you want to know something cool about the caterpillar?
Okay.
Later on,
Uh-huh.
they turn into butterflies.
Carp, you're kidding.
No! And in the middle, they're goo.
Ew.
I know, right?
I bet you I can find more than you.
You're on! And he just runs off into the field.
I'm gonna destroy you, Carp.
Meanwhile, inside,
Damn.
Best part of this episode.
She's had brothers her whole life.
This cupcake is delicious. Thank you.
it's like just like a general spice cake kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So I'm actually coming to talk to you about an idea that we're trying to throw around. Trying to see if we could drum up some interest.
All right, what's that idea?
It's a small multi-day festival. Usually runs about 3 days time, but it is very exciting. It's similar to a tournament. If you've ever seen swordplay, like dueling and the like, or jousts or anything like that.
Sounds dangerous.
It is not entirely dangerous. It is not to the death. Every once in a while, someone will challenge someone to a duel outside of the festival, but most of the time it is non-lethal. It is purely.
Man, boy, if I wanted to be surrounded by sword fighting, I would go join an army or something. I came out here for peace and quiet to grow my plants.
Right, I understand. It would only be 3 days out of the year.
You said what he said?
This is Kelly Alderley.
Of course. Yes, but so it wouldn't be much of an intrusion on your peace and quiet. Actually, yes, no, I mean, it's a lot of fun. I think, I didn't get the name of your child, but my...
Carp!
Carp, yes, my friend Roz, who is also halfling, by the way, is out there finding, I think, caterpillars with Carp.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't bring too many inside, that's great.
Yes.
That boy loves caterpillars.
It really seemed like it, yes.
I thank you for having your friend entertain my son while you're here.
I'm destroying you, Carp.
Love that boy. Nothing more important than family.
Yes, I have very much learned the importance of that recently. So I am just, I think Carp could find it very thrilling. It would, I don't know if he's ever complained about, things not being interesting enough in Phandalin, but it would certainly put a curb to that before he hits his teen years, that's for sure.
Bring in caterpillars.
Well, now that is a very interesting point you raise. Young boy, important for a young boy to have an interesting time. Maybe seeing your thing brings us closer together. I think you make an interesting point there. Tell you what.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Yeah, come on out on my porch.
Okay, yes, please.
She walks back out to the door where you knocked on, forcefully swings the screen door open and steps out. It swings right back at you.
I was gonna say, it's one of those things that has no weight. It just slap.
Yeah, give me a dex save.
Oh, shit.
Meanwhile, you give me an investigation check.
Ooh, okay.
Jamie, it's time to go to bed.
Okay. Trust ball.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Okay.
You doing it for caterpillars?
4.
Carp finds way more caterpillars.
No! He's been practicing for a while.
It's his home turf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is his farm.
He knows.
Also, you're busy talking shit while he was busy finding
Yeah.
caterpillars.
I know where my mouth is.
All right,
It was a 22 dex save.
you managed to stop it from hitting you in the face.
Great.
She steps out and goes,
Yeah.
you see my fields here?
Yes.
I'll grow a whole lot of different things. We got oats, we got peas, we got a few things. That side of the field over there, that's potatoes.
Okay.
Thing is, my crop of potatoes, they not growing in so well this year. I got nothing but small potatoes over there, so I need you to help me with my small potatoes.
My friend Roz she grew up on a farm. She might know something about that.
I don't need that. I know how to do the farming.
Oh.
I just need maybe a little help from above. So I just want you to go to the shrine. You talk Sister Gerail into coming down here blessing my field. You got yourself a deal.
Sister Grail was also very interested in the Swordplay Festival. I would be happy to talk to her.
Please, let me say, I'm very happy to meet with you. I've heard a lot about you around town. It's nice to see you in the flesh. I hope you and your companions and all that are having good luck in whatever adventuring you're doing, whatever you're working on.
No, I'm having the worst luck.
She's not finding many caterpillars. I was wondering one other thing. I was wondering if I could possibly... I hear you have a very good birdseed recipe.
You asking me for 2 favors at once?
Oh my
No,
god.
but I am asking for two... I'm asking for 2 things. I mean, technically this is a second sentence, so it's not at once, I suppose. But, I mean, I can also do a second thing for you if you like, or, you know, we could...
If I think of a
play
second
with
thing, I'll
cards.
let you know, but it sounds like you asking for an awful lot now.
I can also give you gold.
Frankly, I'm insulted by the offer.
Oh, really?
I
I'm
work
surprised.
hard
I'm sure.
for my money. I don't want handouts.
It wouldn't be handout.
I don't
I'd
want
be paying you-
bribes.
It wouldn't be a bribe, it would be a purchase.
I don't think you understand the political process.
I don't think I do either. There's a political process to your birdseed recipe?
It's happening. It's happening.
To get votes to happen in this town, now you asking me for whole other things?
Gotcha.
Jamie.
Gotcha.
You
go now with a fat ass.
We only just met each other. What?
I'll rob a fat ass owl.
Nice. Now,
Yeah.
you can choose. You can either
Subtle.
get birdseed
It's a little
recipe,
caboose, but
or
it's
you can get my
nice.
vote on this thing, but I'm not just gonna have you here asking for everything under the sun you want.
Gotcha. I will come back to you with one of those things.
Great. And you'll have to come by, tell me stories of your adventures sometime. Terribly interested. What, you out there like fighting zombies or something?
I mean, very similar things. I would love to tell you sometime, but I'm so busy with all this swordplay stuff. You know?
How about you?
You're here.
I
too.
was just, she was explaining to me who y'all are and that you're the ones fought the Red Brands.
Yeah.
I was just saying I'd love to hear about your adventures sometimes. I hope you're having good luck on whatever you're working on.
Thank you. I'd love to come share them with you. Is that a cupcake?
Yes, I got this for you. Yes.
Thank you.
Of course,
Thank
yes.
you.
Yeah. Welcome to town. You helped yourself a nice... I've been here longer than most in this community, so I'm, you know, I know this place like the back of my hand. You ever need to find anything in town, you let me know.
Will do. Okay. Oh, I mean, we are looking for... it's not in town, but you don't know a place called Cragmaw Castle, do you?
Is that in the area?
Presumably.
I had never heard of it before.
Well, I ain't
I know
never
someone who
seen
probably does know where it is, though.
Oh?
And that's where we're going to stop for the night.
it. The side quests. They had a point.
And so I was
back
like
to the
drawing
rain.
the line of like, okay, so you need someone from
Yeah.
that person, needs something with that person, needs something with that person, needs something with that person.
It's an interconnected web.
Uh-huh.
It's all gonna come down to how you're throwing.
Amazing.
All right. Anybody have anything else they wish to talk about before we wrap up
Tomorrow,
for
the
the night?
roguelike rumble.
Yes!
The Rumblies.
Come
The
to the Rumblies. Get
Rumblies.
rumbly with us.
But to be specific, if you're looking it up, it's
It's
Rumble.
rumbles. It is
It's
rumbles.
apparently
Rumbles.
rumbles, and Tim can't read.
Rumbless.
But yes, please come and see Jamie and I do stuff, and
Yeah.
also hang out with Tim and maybe Eric. Maybe we'll see.
I'm not promising anything.
I know.
I'll be there.
But yeah, so yeah, and
And Big Yellow Taxi is playing this Thursday at 8:30 at the Glendale Room.
you could have 3 nights in a row of fools.
Of fools.
And
Life
just,
would be
like,
changed.
come hang out on Friday.
We're doing a
Margarita.
potluck.
Just like shoot her your address.
What are you doing?
Okay, is that
Thanks,
everything?
Nathan.
Yeah, that's everything.
The
In case we
rumbles
haven't yet.
start at 8, but if you come at 7, that's when seating begins, and also there's like a little like adventure quest talking to folk that you can do.
There's some interactive stuff.
Yeah.
And in-character, like, immersive interactive stuff.
It'll be fun.
It's gonna be awesome, yeah.
Okay, and in that case,
concludes.
no, that doesn't. No, I don't know where to.
Transitioning.
Anyway, transitioning. Thank you so much for watching. We are so delighted to have such a lovely audience and chat and all of the things. And if you would like to know more about us, we have an Instagram, and it's right next to Tim on his left-hand side. Very good, Tim. We have our Instagram. That's mostly where we put all of our updates. We put them in our Instagram story. We occasionally post hilarious reels and photos, including character art by the amazing Rob Carlos, who Tim will thank as well. But good God, that
Maybe
man
we'll
works
see an
hard.
owl.
Gosh, we love him.
And man,
We
Rose
do.
a thick owl.
Thick owl. If you've
owl.
never watched this before, we'll catch up because we've got 18 episodes on YouTube of a backlog to go on and get jiggy with. I've lost the ability to speak.
You have.
Also weird to join in without having watched the other 18.
Yeah, interesting choice, but
Yeah.
hey,
I
I love
respect
it.
But we
it.
appreciate you, and
No,
you can
yes.
catch up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're taking all randoms. And then what else you can
Like
say?
my father.
Your mother, it sounded like.
Her too.
Yeah. And then we also happen to have a Patreon, which if you are so lucky, so blessed to be
Sorry to
able
interrupt real
support-
quick. We're being raided again.
Starting back
It
at
always happens in the
one.
last 5 minutes. Hi, Raiders. Welcome. We're going to plug at you now.
Yeah, that's right.
So much.
If you're interested in following more of our stuff, and on Tim's list.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Nat 20.
Very
Yeah.
nice to see you.
It's so
Hi.
awesome to see you.
We just finished our episodes, but if you'd like more D&D to watch, go to youtube.com/Legacy of Fools, where we have all of our episodes up. Every
Yeah.
Tuesday we live stream, every Friday we post the episode on YouTube. And we are currently working our way through the Mines of Phandelver, and we'll continue to work through the official books. And we have Patreon as well. So if you are so lucky to be able to support us, thank you. We would be so lucky to have you. $5 or $20 are our tiers, and we come up with exclusive content. We have special bonus fan art, all kinds. Not fan art. We have Rob art, which
Actual
is even better.
art, official
Actual
art.
real art.
Official.
We're a fan of his.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are fans of Rob's
what we mean.
art. And
Don't know if we have
yeah,
music.
thanks for joining for the very last minute, but come join us next week as well at 7 p.m. on 8 p.m.
8 p.m. when we stream.
What
Come to
time?
7, make sure you get a front row seat.
Yeah, that's right.
Because there will be some immersive interactive. I mean, if you show up at, our studio, yes,
Then
there
we're
will be some
having a
interactive
problem.
shit. Yeah,
But we appreciate
please
you.
leave.
But watch us online.
Yes, we're available. Very available.
No.
Very available.
Very.
I don't know where we're going with this anymore.
Thread
all
the needle,
else
Tim.
aside, all else gone.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm
all of us lost the
dying.
ability to talk.
Yep.
Ooh, we got to that
With everything else out of the
finish line
way,
and kept
just a few
falling.
thank yous before we wrap up. Thank you, as always, to Matthew Hernandez and Edgard de Dios for making our sound setup do. Thank you to Dan Szolovits for making our battle maps on Incarnate Pro. Thank you to Rob Carlos for all of our official art, character art, creature
And
art
unofficial
sometimes,
art.
our logo, and apparently thick owls. And is Sarah modding tonight?
No, David is.
Oh, David is. Okay, so thank you to Sarah Pohl for set decoration and David Martins-Mende for forum moderation. We will be back same time next week. We hope you tune in to watch. We hope if you're just joining, you go back and watch some of the old episodes and get caught up and still watch and also watch. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It means the world. We'll see you guys next week.